What it do? What up, though? You know, what's good with it?
Gun freak nation. Yeah. Smoke, we'll run this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ain't no funky savage gonna take the show. We got the heat, we got the fire, we bring the flow. Number one, baby, this is how it go. Gun freak nation. We hold it down. Gun freak nation. The kings of the town. Send this thing savage. Too funky town. Click, clack, pow. We ain't play no games. Got that swagger, got that aim, got that flame. This town's ours, better learn our name. Say it, gun freak nation, yeah, we bring the fame.
Pay me no mind, y'all. Pay me no motherfucking mind. You feel me? Salute, baby. What's up? This is Mr. 57. What up, though? Midwest Rifleman. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Don't ever think that your services of being one of the best moderators go unnoticed. I appreciate you, much love and respect. What up, though? This is you from Cali? You from Cali? I didn't know you was from Cali.
Gun freak nation.
Yo, I hope you armed, because you know how Cali is. They don't want you. They don't want you armed. You feel me? What up, though, burner girl? What up, though? What up, though?
Baby, this is how it go. Gun freak nation. We hold it down. Gun freak nation. The kings of the town. Send this thing savage. Too funky town. Click, clack, pow. We ain't play no games. Got that swagger, got that aim, got that flame. This town's ours, better learn our name. Say it, gun freak nation, yeah, we bring the fame.
What up, though? Shout out to Arizona. Shout out to California. I don't know what y'all gun laws are like in Arizona, but it can't be as messed up as it is in like New York and New Jersey and Cali. Free my brother, this is. Free my brother, this is, man. Vote them, forgive me, y'all. Pay me no mind. Pay me no mind. Pay me no mind. Pay me no mind. But vote them anti-gun politicians out of office. You feel me? Anyway, man, how y'all day been? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing out there, Gun Freak Nation? How y'all been doing? You know, happy holidays. Everybody don't celebrate Christmas. You know, I know I'm not really celebrating, man. We cook for Thanksgiving, but I just don't. We not. I'm not. Y'all just continue to be vigilant. Keep your head on the swivel. And beware. Beware. Be super rare. Beware of those demonic savages that is out here. I saw one of the most disturbing home invasion videos. I don't know if y'all seen it yet, but my nephew hit me up, and then who else hit me up after my nephew? My nephew hit me up, and then my Gun Freak Nation brother Action Jackson hit me up with the link. And when I tell you that this shit was disturbing, I want to do a video on it, but YouTube is like, and I ain't about to take this opportunity to rant against YouTube. I mean, If you shadow banned, you shadow banned. It is what it is, you know. But it's fucked up, YouTube, how y'all doing me about my money, man. I don't play with my money. And I ain't doing it for the money, but it's the principle. It's principalities to this shit. Nigga, y'all robbing me. And a lot of other YouTube, you know, channels that they don't like are being robbed. You know, you can't fucking tell me that a video that's monetized, a video that is monetized that got 12,000, my nigga, 12,000 views, only made $4 and 37 cents. I thought it was $6. Nah, they like, nigga, we ain't giving you shit. We don't like you. We trying to discourage your ass from even posting. And it's just the only reason why I'm on this motherfucker right now is because of my love for the Gun Freak Nation, something that I got started like 8 years ago. You feel me? Like 8 years ago. And it ain't about the money, but it's like I said, it's the principle, man. You know what I'm saying? I might even just demonetize this motherfucking channel my damn self. You feel me? I'm gonna tell y'all how dirty these motherfuckers is. I did a live a few weeks ago, and my brother, Well Dressed Tactical, super chatted me $50, right? I said, Well Dressed Tactical, please, sir, my brother, don't super chat me, cause YouTube gonna take the bulk of the money, right? He super chatted me $50. So you know what? The brother is so cool and just got a giving heart. He cashed at me another $50. Do you know that? I want to show y'all. Well, ain't nothing I can show on my phone gonna change the situation. But I ain't even get the the percentage of the $50 that he super chatted me. They ain't even give it. They ain't even give it to me. So I'm telling y'all right now, please do not contribute to them of the robbing of RoC Star T, aka TElectrik. It's quite insulting, and if you're using this platform to try to make a living off of it, if you get blessed to be like the Yokis or anybody that's got, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, then, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You feel me? I ain't mad at you. But if you starting out, they gonna rob your fucking ass blind and do you know. So when I contacted YouTube, oh, it's all about the metrics. It's the metrics. It's you know, it's the algorithms and the metrics. It doesn't matter how many people. It doesn't matter how many people, Mr. Rockstar, watches your video. It doesn't matter anymore. It's all about the metrics and what time zone and what area of the country that happen to be watching. When it clearly states in YouTube Studio that every 1,000 views get like $15 to like $17. I can show y'all right now that video sold. You know, it is what it is. Ain't. I'm not gonna. I'm over it. Like I said, I might demonetize this bitch myself. The only thing that's really, I mean, that's just like you going to work. I put in money, I put in time, and my time is valuable. You feel me? And it's like, imagine you going to your job and you doing your 8 hours or your overtime or whatnot, but they want to even though you put the hard work in through your hard work, sweat, and tears, they gonna throw you whatever that they want to throw you. That's some bullshit. That's some fuck shit. And the only thing that's really truthfully keeping me here is the people that really fuck with me. And I know I build something. I build something solid. I build something special. I build something righteous. You dig? And that's hard to walk away from. You know what I'm saying? And thank you to the 17 people that followed me over on Kick. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting a lot more if you really fuck with me. I was expecting a lot more. So maybe a lot of people who I thought fuck with me don't really fuck with me. It is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. No, what's the point? What's the point, man? It's like, you know, if you moving in somebody's house and you renting room and board, right? They get to make the rules. You feel me? Whether that shit is right or not, you know, it's my choice. I don't have to be here. It's a button that you can click right now that can delete the entire channel and I can walk away with it. I understand now why some people no longer be here no more. I get it now, man, you know, and I'm not even trying to make something racial, but I've been hearing it from a lot of other content creators of color that they're being targeted. They're not making the money that they're supposed to make. They not, you know, I don't want to say no names, but it's like YouTube, listen, YouTube picks and chooses who they want to, what channel they want to push. You know what I'm saying? You can have a small channel. If YouTube like that channel, they're gonna push it. But if they don't like you know, I get it. I say a lot of vulgar shit. I like to keep it real. Now I get it. I curse a lot. I speak vulgar. They ain't down with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think the real reason is because think about it, man. Look at all of the rap videos and shit that's on YouTube right now. That's getting millions and millions of views and shit. You know, the Cardi B's, the Drakes and all that, and they cursing and shit in their videos, but it's making YouTube money. You feel me? I think they don't like me because I'm pro-gun, I'm pro-Second Amendment, and I don't give a fuck about who is a member of the channel. I'm not gonna race bait. I'm not gonna do none of that, you know, racial pimping. I'm not gonna play victim and blame it on the white man, blame everything on the white man. I don't do none of that shit. You know, my fundamental core principle to this channel is I wanted to create a space where you can be yourself, a human being. Leave all that shit, politics, race, and religion. Leave that at the door. Leave it at the door and be a fucking human being, because once we are a fucking human being, then we have a little bit more love and respect and understanding for each other. You feel me? It would cut out so much of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't give a damn who is sitting in the Oval Office, who in the White House. If they not doing nothing to make our rate of life better, the cost of living go down, I don't give a fuck. Now, I've told y'all many a times I fuck with Trump. I like the crazy nigga, not because the nigga is a president. I like the Trump before the nigga became a president, right? But he's talking about building all these big ass grand battleships and shit called the Trump Squad or whatever the fuck the nigga doing. I wish you would focus more so, because we don't, you know, personally, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We already got high-tech warships and shit to fight. You building some shit to fight more unnecessary wars that the American taxpayer people gonna pay for out of our pockets. And instead of you focusing on these big-ass, grand-ass battleships that's really, that shit is outdated. Where a fucking drone with the right type of bomb can eliminate that shit. You know what I'm saying? I would rather hear you say, hey man, I'm about to get the price of food down. I'm about to get the price of energy down where a nigga light bill ain't gotta be so motherfucking high. It's people out here legitimately out here struggling from paycheck to paycheck, and some of us ain't even got that. And we got this nigga talking about we about to build the biggest fucking, we about to get back into the 1800s building battleships and shit. The government got its priorities all the way wrong. It's fucked up. And I'm not no Republican. I'm not no Democrat, man. I refuse. I'm not, I won't participate in the fuck shit, in the fuckery. I love the country. I swear to God, I do. But this motherfucking political system, the system, it's a failed system. And really at this point, if you ask my humble opinion, it don't matter who in the motherfucking White House or who in control of the Senate or the Congress, whether it's Democrat or Republican. The system is broken, my brother. It's broken. You know what I'm saying? Everything is corrupt. It's all about oneself. Everybody is for themselves now. The rich, and then you got the poor. You know what I'm saying? And if you happen to be poor, you struggling, or even middle class now is struggling. They don't give a fuck about you. And I just think that the country is just getting worse, man. The American people will get pissed off again, and then they'll put a Democrat, the next president, I guarantee you, will more than likely be a Democrat. If they're not satisfied with what Trump doing, and it ain't Trump's fault, I ain't gonna even say it's Biden's fault. It's the system. It's the system, y'all. And we do this shit every 4 years. We ain't satisfied, so we gonna vote for the opposite party. And then if they fuck up and don't try, get things improved, then we gonna vote for they opposition. And it's been like that, and it's been going like that forever. It's a failed system, man. The one thing I would like to right. Appreciate you, vet. Thank you for veteran. Thank you for your service, sir. I salute you. Much love to you. But what I was getting at, man, my nephew and my God Freak Nation brother Action Jackson sent me a link, and it was a home invasion that took place sometime last year. You had these 3 savages that pretended to be UPS men, and in that video, the family, they had video cameras in every room of that house. Every fucking room of that house was covered by video cameras, so it caught everything. These savages knocked on them people's door, and they had like a box in their hand, right? They didn't answer the door. So they were about to give up and just leave. The son, I think he was only 20 years old. He went out there either to walk his dog, or he saw them walking away with the box and he thought it was the package. That's understandable. Very understandable. If I wasn't savage ready, I probably would have did the same thing too. But I would have had a gun on me. You feel me? So when he went out there, I want to play the video so bad, man. But I'm not giving. If YouTube can take my brother James Walker channel down when he had his original channel because he showed a bullfight when he was over in Mexico, imagine what they would do to me if I showed a video of people being unalived. You understand? Because it was horrifying, and to make things even worse, this is what I tell y'all. If y'all let the savage get the drop on you out there in them streets, man, don't take them back home to your house where your loved ones at. Don't take them back home, even if you don't have loved ones there. Because 9 out of 10, if they take you to location B or you take them back home, you're dead. You are dead. I guarantee you, you are dead. So what happened was when he went out there, he had this little puppy, and he walked up to him, and he thought he was about to get the package, man. Instead of the package, they put a gun on him. Then they was motioning. It was 2 of them dressed like UPS man. Number one, It's only one UPS nigga. It was two niggas dressed up like UPS man. So when they put the gun on them, they was like, "You got any other dogs? Are they big dogs or whatever?" He was like, "No, no." It was like a Hispanic family. They motioned for the third motherfucker to come, the third savage. So he took them in the house, man. And to see them people beg and plead for their lives. And it was like, where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money at? The Hispanic woman, she was like, that's all the money I got. And she was, when this shit was going down, she was in her bedroom in lingerie. She was in lingerie in her bedroom relaxing, and she heard the commotion. The first person they killed was her husband, the father. Then they killed the son, and then they killed her. All shot in the head. Now, if that woman would have been armed or had access to a gun, she would still be here. What the fuck did they have? And I'm not trying to criticize the dead. May their souls rest in peace. It was little kids, no more than 2 years old, 3 years old, running around screaming, hollering, crying because they hearing gunfire. They seeing their family members being killed. Those kids gonna be traumatized for the rest of them lives, all because that family chose not to be savage ready. If one of them would have just had one gun, even though it was 3 savages, it would have made a difference. And this is why it is extremely important. Wait a minute, let me see, can I find the video, man? If you two want to take me down, then I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, can I find the video, man? I'm not gonna play all of it. Let me see, can I find the video. I don't know if I got the link no more though. Let me see. I don't know if I got the link, but it's on YouTube, and I don't understand why YouTube can get me when the video is already on YouTube. I mean, some of y'all probably already seen it. My brother Trey57, he sent it to me. I'm like, yeah, brother, I knew about that like 3-4 days ago, and I wanted to do a video of it. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, I ain't trying to give. Oh, also, you know what? Dang, Burner Girl, thank you for that purchase of the Gun Freak Nation T-shirt. I want to show the picture, but I you know, you Muslim, and I don't want to show the picture because, you know, it's a private picture. But you sent me a picture of you wearing the T-shirt, so I will not disrespect you and show a picture of you with your, you know, without the hijab or habib over your head. You know, unless I block it with my finger. Is that okay if I block your hair with my finger? If I block it, would that be cool? I know you in here watching, so would that be cool? Okay, so I'm gonna block it with my finger. Thank you, Bonner Girl. Hold on. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Damn, how did this shit even happen? My bad. No, my phone want to freeze up. It ain't nothing but the devil. You know what I'm saying? But let me try to find this video, y'all. My phone has literally frozen up. And I gotta figure out what the fuck. I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on. But thank you for supporting that. You feel me? I appreciate you, Burner Girl. Thank you for rocking that shirt. I appreciate you. You feel me? Thank you for rocking that shirt. Let me see, can I find the video? Look at this, y'all. My phone. Look, I'm trying to show the video, right? My phone don't froze. I'm probably gonna have to damn, this motherfucker really did freeze. I'm gonna have to restart this bitch. Damn. It's time for a new fucking phone. They don't even want to look. I'm hitting the restart button. Ever since I changed that damn kitchen faucet and I was up under the sink and I was using my phone for a flashlight and water got in it, it ain't been the same since, man. I should have just used one of my gun tactical flashlights. This shit, my touch screen don't even work no more. I'm gonna have to probably go out and buy me a phone tomorrow. Look at this, y'all. I'm trying to restart the... Yeah, my phone is being unresponsive. Yes, indeed, my brother. Yes, indeed. Anyway, man. Listen. Anybody that... Oh, I used to fuck with Walmart. Yeah, I used to fuck with Walmart. Listen. Pay me no mind, y'all. Listen, if anybody that was on the fence about owning a firearm, if you look at this video, this compelling video, this is every reason why you should be armed. And then look, they did everything right but be armed, because when they got in the house and it was shaking down the son and the father, the husband, when they was shaking them down, the wife, the mother, she was on the phone calling 911. So they had to they captured everything. Not only did the videotapes capture everything, but they was able to listen to everything on the phone. Y'all know the rest of the story. Did the cops arrive on time? No, they didn't. They did not save their lives. So this is why I want to play this video so fucking... I mean, I want to play it. I really, really want to play this video because I've been preaching this shit for 8 years now. You know what I'm saying? Telling people don't rely on 911. Don't rely on the police to get there in time. Because she did do the right thing and calling the police. But where they fucked up at, where they absolutely... Exactly. Hey, you got to stay strapped. You ain't got to be looking for trouble. You know, you ain't got to be looking for trouble. Trouble will find you. Trouble will seek you out and find you. It could go down anywhere, any place. And I'm not talking about that damn Janet Jackson song. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not talking about that. You got to be ready at all times. That's why I salute you for being armed and ready. It's all about being savage ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You feel me? You got people now. I'm hearing that it was a cartel hit. I ain't buying that, man. I just think they just happened to choose that random house. They probably cased it out. It had like a long ass driveway where you had to walk down a long ass driveway to get to the front door. And I don't understand how people can take their security to the point to where they got cameras inside their house, outside their house, but you ain't got a fucking gun. And they paid for that mistake with their lives. Thank God they didn't harm the two little babies that was there. It was two babies that was there that was. Shit really did piss me off. Hell yeah, I remember the Night Stalker. Who said that? Who said that? This it? Yeah. Nope. Hippie, Big Shot. T, do you remember the Night Stalker, brother? I'm an 80s motherfucker. I was born in the 70s, but I vaguely remember the 70s, but I do remember the 80s. And yes, Richard Ramirez was a dirty, evil motherfucker. He was an evil ass savage that all that nigga did was break into people's houses, rape the women, and then unalive them. Yeah, I remember him, man. You wanna go up on Netflix. If anybody got Netflix or whatever platform, a lot of people don't use Netflix. They got, they got them. I be doing that shit too, where you got a channel that you can watch shit free. You know what I'm saying? Go check out the Netflix check out the Netflix documentary. That was in your city. That was in your city. But yeah, he was a dirty, rotten motherfucker, and they finally caught his ass. That's one of the best. That Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez documentary on Netflix, and the Jeffrey Dahmer movie. That shit, those are good. I'm not saying that to prop these niggas up like they superstars or nothing. It just tells you when you watch something like that, you gonna realize, hey man, maybe it ain't, maybe it's not such a, maybe it is a good idea that I get, armed. Maybe it's not such a bad idea to arm up, because I'm telling you, man, the devil is out there. These savages are out there, and they will come for you when you least expect it. When you least expect it. You know what I'm saying? I love each and every one of y'all. That's the only reason why I'm on this platform. The way I'm being treated by YouTube. It's the principle of it. I ain't doing it for the money, but at the same time, it's a principle to this shit, man. Just the disrespect. The shit is crazy. You feel me? But I want y'all to enjoy y'all holidays, man. We got a new year. I didn't get to the range yet, but on December 31st, that midnight, nigga, my backyard gonna be my motherfucking range. I don't shoot up in the air though. Hell no. Nah. Because what goes up must come back down. And I ain't trying to hurt nobody. So if I'm gonna shoot, it'll be into the ground. You feel me? But I'm gonna see, can I find this home invasion shit right quick. My phone finally decided that they wanna act right. And I'm trying to see if hey, burner girl, I send you the link. Can you resend that link to me? Can you resend me that link to the home to that home invasion? Can you resend that to me if you still have it? I would greatly appreciate that. I'm trying to Bluetooth my phone to the podcast machine so y'all can really hear this shit really good. And like I said, if YouTube wanna fuck with me, I mean it is what it is at the end of the day. If that's what they want to do, because they didn't really show it, but you can hear the chaos and shit. You feel me? All right, but burner girl, I'm scrolling back. I'm gonna see, can I find it. I don't think I got it no more. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let me kill this music. Man. Yo, if this shit don't piss you the fuck off, if this shit.
On January 26th, 2024, a family of 5, a father, a mother, their 20-year-old son, and 2 young...
Check this shit out, man. Check this shit out.
Hey, come here, kid. Come here, buddy. Come here, come here, come here, come here.
On January 26th, 2024, a family of 5, a father, a mother, their 20-year-old son, and 2 young children under the age of 5, were living a normal day inside their home on 94th Avenue Northwest in Coon Rapids, Minnesota, completely unaware of what was coming their way, as a navy blue Nissan Altima pulled up outside, and 3 suspects stepped out, 2 of them dressed in UPS-style uniforms, pretending to be delivery workers while secretly planning a robbery. A plan that would, within minutes, explode into a brutal encounter that would shock the entire community.
Our coverage is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. A crash, a fall.
I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if I'm gonna play all of the video, but it ain't hard to find on YouTube. You feel me? Because I don't want to give them the rope to hang me and take the channel down, y'all. Even though this video is on YouTube, this video is on YouTube, but they will, the minute that I post it or show it,
there's no cost to get started.
Hold on.
And if they don't win, you don't pay. Your case could be worth far more than you think. You can go to forthepeople.com/MidwestCrime or scan our QR code on screen from your phone's camera now to see.
Check this out. Look at these motherfuckers. Look at these fucking savages, man. Look at them. You see this shit? Look how long their driveway is. That's what made me think they selected that house, because it's kind of like private. You know what I'm saying? No, they walking away. The 20-year-old son goes out there.
One of the victim steps out, apparently completely unaware the delivery is a setup.
Ain't no big dog, is it? Ain't no big dog, is it? Not yet. Hey, check it out. Come here. Don't move. Don't move. Move your hand. Move your hand. Open the window. Move like that. Wait. Open the door. Move on below you. Hey, don't move.
The home security camera captures the 3rd suspect come up the driveway after he's waved in by the other men.
Home.
They beating on them and shit.
She's right there. I'm not, I swear I won't move. I swear I won't move. Una pistola, mijo. Tienen una pistola, mijo. Dos morenos.
She's on the phone with 911.
Imagine being able to build.
Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute, my bad.
Just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete.
Morenos. Mom, yeah.
How you gonna lead them to your mother, my?
Don't do anything, please.
The mother managed to call 911, leaving the line open so dispatchers could hear what was happening as the chaos unfolded.
911, I just the emergency. Hello?
Oh my gosh. Give me the money. And I ain't playing. Look. I know. Hey, Mario Alberto. Come on with the money, man.
Okay. Ow!
Stop playing with me.
Ow!
Give me the money.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack out you.
I will give you whatever you want.
Go give me the money then.
Okay, that's
Come on. You get where you move to.
oh my
Get
God.
up.
I'm getting up.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna smack out your son.
Oh, okay, I'm going.
Come on in. All right, where the money? Go get it. Yeah.
Look at this bullshit, man.
It's right here.
Get it. Come on. Come on. Open it. Don't move. Hurry up. Just hold it. Sit down.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This shit.
Open. Where is it? This ain't all the man. You finna play with me, so I see I gotta go violent.
No, please
Okay.
don't. That's all the money we have.
This ain't nothing.
That's all we have.
Okay.
Ow!
All right.
Ow! It's all we have. Oh my God! It's all we have. Oh my God! No! Oh my God! No! It's all we have. Oh my God!
With no mercy, one of the intruders turns on the father, 39-year-old Mario Alberto Trejo Estrada, and a single shot to the head ends his life in the entryway of the home.
Where are my babies?
I have money for you.
Where are my babies? Where are my babies?
I have money for you.
Where are my babies?
The terrifying footage continues as the intruders turn their violence toward the mother and her 20-year-old son, all while the two young children are still in the home. The victims are later identified as 42-year-old Shannon Patricia Youngworth and her son, 20-year-old Jorge Alexander Reyes Youngworth. Leaving the two young children in a state of unimaginable trauma, the intruders rush to destroy evidence before fleeing the scene, unaware that nearly every moment of their crime had already been captured on camera. Meanwhile, inside the home, a heartbreaking act of bravery unfolds. The older child, despite being just a toddler himself, pulls his little sibling away, shielding them from the sight of their mother on the floor.
I can't.
A moment of pure...
I can't play no more of that with the kids, you know, crying and screaming and all that, man. It just makes me angry. I'm like, and I can't blame the family, but at the same time, I blame the father. And I don't mean to come off like I don't give a fuck or they deserve to get what happened to them. No, by no means. But I just don't understand, if you the father, the man of the house, and you got the wherewithal to put cameras all around your house, even inside your home, you have cameras. Why didn't you have a gun? Why didn't your wife have a gun and have access to a gun? That was her bedroom. It should have been a gun there. I don't give a fuck if it was a 22. It would have made a difference. So in situations, unfortunate situations like this, You gotta learn from it. For the people that's out there, oh, I got my cameras and I got a dog and all that. I don't need no gun. You know, guess what? I'm gonna call 911. Police gonna get there in time. No. Police arrive in minutes when seconds matter. If just one of them would have been savage ready, owning a gun, it could have made a difference. I'm pretty sure if one of them would have produced a firearm and started blasting on their asses, them niggas would have took off and fucking ran. They was some punk, coward ass, bitch ass niggas. That's exactly what they are. Some fucking savages. And for them to, and then the son, how can you lead them to your mother? And it's home invasions that's worse than that, where they unaliving people, but usually they raping the woman and the fucking man. So these are the type of caliber of savages that is out there. Believe it or not, it's savages that is out there right now, running around right now, out there free, that's worse than them. At least they didn't kill the kids. This shit, man.
Innocence and instinct, leaving investigators and everyone who later...
I'm gonna show you when the police arrive.
1409, give us the channel for now. I got a male down on the ground. I got blood.
Grab it, police!
Jake, come here, kid. Come here, buddy. Come here, 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 come here. Yep. I think they're dead. Come here. There's another kid. Come here, buddy. There's another kid. Come here, buddy. So, yeah, he's through the kitchen. Hey, buddy! I can see his diaper now. He's a little closer. No, he's pretty far in there. You see his diaper? See, on the ground.
I can't see past it.
See how the fucking police was scared to go in that bitch?
We're gonna get you another kid here in a second. Hey, buddy, come here. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Kyle, cover me. Hey, buddy, come here. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Kyle, cover me. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. I need you to come with me.
We're trying to get the kid out.
Come here, bud. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come here.
Like, why can't?
Come on. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay.
My bad, y'all. Something going on with the
Come
phone.
here, kiddo. Come here.
Time for me a new fucking phone.
Come here, bud.
After rescuing the two young children, officers were faced with a horrifying scene. 3 victims, each killed by a gunshot wound to the head. The house was immediately secured, and investigators began meticulously collecting evidence, including physical items and surveillance footage from cameras throughout the home, in an effort to identify the perpetrators. The navy blue Nissan Altima was traced to 39-year-old Alonzo Pierre Mingo, who was arrested later that day after being spotted leaving his Fridley residence. Further
Look at that
investigation, including home surveillance,
They need to
evidence,
execute.
and cell phone records, led law enforcement to the 2 other suspects, brothers Omari Malik Shumpert and Demetrius Trenton Shumpert.
Them motherfuckers
both of whom
need.
were arrested shortly thereafter.
They need.
All the evidence, from security footage to forensic and digital data, pointed directly to the Shumpert brothers, who had tried to cover their faces, leading straight to the interrogations.
Do you know the incident I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. So you have no idea?
I know that somebody got locked up.
Who got locked up?
Somebody is a name that you saying.
Who got locked up?
The name that you saying. You said Alonzo, somebody named Alonzo or something like that.
Okay.
Bluetooth
Yeah.
disconnected.
So if this don't, I must say that evil. There's a whole lot of fucking evil in this world. And those motherfuckers, those savages that did that shit to those people, that's pure evil. They didn't ask for this shit. They didn't know that this shit, they didn't see this shit happening. They didn't have no money. You know, a lot of people, I was looking at the comments. Oh, they was cartel. That was a cartel hit. You don't know that. This shit can randomly happen. You know what I'm saying? Your house can be selected, my nigga. This shit can happen to you. And I'm telling you that if you do not own a firearm and know what to do with the bitch, you could meet the same fate. Keep thinking that shit like this can never happen to you, that you can't be touched. There's a lot of people that thought like you, thinking just like you, and they no longer here. They out there in the cemetery or sitting up on somebody's fireplace in a urn. You do not want to be a victim like that. You don't want to leave this world not like that. Not like that. No, we approaching the New Year's. Something is telling me it ain't gonna get no better. People that's thinking that, wishful thinking. I think this shit only gonna get worse. The economy is fucked up. The cost of just living is fucked up. A lot of people out there struggling. And I'm not saying if you poor and you struggling, you automatically a criminal. But it tends like when we facing hard times like this, struggling, people struggling, crime, it seems to be an uptick in crime. And that's even worse because some people can't afford to just go out and just buy a gun. Even though Palmetto State Army, y'all niggas, you need to hire me to be y'all representative. You feel me? Because I promote the fuck out of y'all. You know why? Because y'all righteous and y'all arming the American people, and it's affordable, inexpensive, but reliable and quality. That's all that fucking matters. All that fucking matters. My shit, none of my guns need to fire. I'll never fire 1,000 rounds through them motherfuckers. I'll never, ever. Well, maybe 1,000, but 5,000. You need this Daniel Defense, and this is no. I've had a fucking Mark 18 Daniel Defense. Oh, it's gonna shoot 50,000. Maybe 500,000 rounds. Now, I'm not gonna shoot that shit. I just need it to go bang when I pull that trigger in the time of need. I feel like everybody should have a fucking rifle or either a shotgun, a KSG, I prefer, and a sidearm, which is your backup gun in case that motherfucker jam up. Then you reach and produce your backup gun that that you put your life on the line. You bet your life that it's going to fire. And then I also think that your backup gun should have a fucking backup gun, because that's just how wild and crazy things are in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's a miracle that they didn't try to rape the woman. But they still unalived them, and they did everything right but not have a gun, because she called the police. She called them, but did they get there on time? Those kids lost their entire family, man. And I have to keep it 100 with you. It's the father's fault. It's the father's fault. Not saying he deserved what happened. And I'll tell you why it's his fault. He should have been savage ready, and he should have had his family savage ready. He should have had access to get to a gun. And most definitely, the wife, the mother, she should have been savage ready. She should have been calling 911 for sure. But she should have reached for a gun. She should have been reaching for a gun. I understand they had young children, and you can't just leave your shit on the nightstand. I get it. But you should have that motherfucker up high in the closet where they can't get to it. And you had every bit of time in a situation like that to get to your gun and load it, whatnot. You had every single time. Your son brought them savages to you. And they paid for that mistake with their lives, my man. And that shit broke my heart, looking at the kids crying and seeing their family members get gunned down. But the father, man, if you gonna be the man of the house, because I know some men, the women, y'all might not believe this, but in some situations, the women is the man of the house. And if she says she don't want no guns for whatever reason, she may be religious or whatever, and it's her house, what she say goes. Well, I couldn't be. Me personally, I couldn't be in no relationship like that. I could not be in that situation. But I'm not trying to turn this into a man versus woman thing, but I'm just saying, man, she should have had access. You should have a woman be trained efficiently in a shit hit the fan situation. Like if the savage do get the drop on you, you know how to get to that fucking gun. You know how to, you know how to use that gun. Because if I'm not here to defend you, you must defend yourself. And if you got one of them women, a lot of y'all reach out to me, and I ain't about to name drop. Oh man, my woman, man, she hate guns. I try to get her to go to the range. I just try to get her to be comfortable with it. She don't even want to hold it. She don't even want to look at it. And I'm like, man, come on. And you in a serious relationship with her? A lot of people is just oblivious and just blind, just super blind to the hardcore realities of life, that literally you can have somebody kicking in your door, climbing in through your window just like that in seconds. I've had people reach out to me and it's like, T, it happened to me. A home invasion happened to me, and I had a gun, but I couldn't even get to it. I couldn't even get to it because the shit went down so fast. They was on me, and I it was nothing I could do. They was on me. They were on me. I say, fortify your house, man. Don't make it easy for them. But in this case, the son brought them right in. Brought them right in. And I'm telling y'all right now, I'm begging you that if you ever in an unfortunate situation where those savages or savage get the drop on you, you better make that your last stand. Don't let them take you to that second location, because I guarantee you, they taking you to that second location, to location B, to torture you. If you're going to die, at least die trying to fight. At least die making your final stand. You feel me? What's the point in bringing them back to your house where you got potential loved ones living there? They gonna die too. You the causing of that. The son caused that shit, but the father ultimately is responsible because they should have had guns in the house, and I assume that they did not. I assume that they did not have guns because, like I say, the mom had ample, opportunity to get to a gun. And I guarantee you, if she would have had a gun, she would still be alive and possibly even would have saved her son and her husband, man. It's evil, wicked people that don't give a damn about you. And I know that they happen to be some black savages. So I know, like, in this country, black people are the poster, represent, crime and all that and shit. I mean, it is what it is. Don't be blindsided by that shit either. It's a distraction. Because when you're looking at the black person, it's gonna be somebody other than black that gets you. So you got to have eyes on everybody. Evil comes in every color, in every race. You got some evil motherfuckers that's capable of doing evil shit like that to you. So don't ever, 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 ever get it twisted and just, you know, blame a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? When every group got evil in it, savages in it. It's just a way of life, man. You know, we living in a parallel where everything is balanced by the opposite. You got happy, you got sad, you got hate, you got love, you got good, you got bad. And it's just as simple as this. It's a lot of wicked, demonic people in this world, man. To take them people's lives, to discard of them like they're trash. And to do it, oh my fucking God, man. In front of those kids, man. So don't never be a disservice to your life or your family's life. If you are out there and you don't not, you know what? One of the most money can't even buy this shit, this feeling. From time to time, I'll get an email. I'll get an email and it'd be like, T, you know, watching your content, it made me wake up and realize that I need to, be armed so I can protect my family. I got daughters, I got a wife. And today I purchased my first firearm. When I get emails like that, man, it that shit means the world to me. It makes me feel like, my content is making a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's making a difference, you know. And this is why I'm going to continue as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can, I'm going to continue to do that. And I didn't really want to show the video because it's just so fucking graphic and just so evil what they did to those people. But it needs to be shown, because maybe me showing that video will plant the seed in somebody's mind, in their brain, to be like, yo, it's time for me to get armed. It's time for me to get that firearm, to protect myself, because all it does, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to even, survive that situation. But it gives you a fighting chance. It gives you that 50-50 chance of outliving that surviving that situation. I'm telling you that in that video, if one of them would have had access to a gun, it would have made a difference. It would have made an impact. It would have been a life or death situation. And this is why you gotta take your life serious. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I went out for some years. T didn't have no body armor. Y'all kept on getting on me. And I remember somebody at one point, somebody offered to donate me one, but they said something that I didn't like. They was like, just don't sell it, or they put some conditions on it. I'm like, man, I ain't no charity case. You know what I'm saying? Once you give somebody something, they do whatever they want. I probably wouldn't have sold it because it would have been stupid, but for them to say that, I'm like, man, come on, man. Don't, if you're gonna donate something or give somebody something, don't throw no attachments on it. I feel like if I give anybody something, it's yours. Once it's yours, I don't care what you do with it. The point of it is, I gave you something. I bless you with something, and I want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? It's the thought that counts. Whatever you decide to do with it, hey, it don't bother me not one bit. So I went out and bought my own fucking body armor. Spartan. My shit can take up to a 30-06, I believe, 308 or some shit like that. 7.62 by 39, 308. But that's just part of being savage ready, man. If they did everything right, but get a gun. They had the security. They didn't breach the motherfucker. The son let them in. Come on, man. I mean, that shit was so disturbing. And just to know that people is savages. I don't even call them people. I don't call them animals either, because that's an insult to animals, because animals don't behave that way. It's just pure evil savages. And the only language that they will respect and understand it's violence. If they trying to inflict violence on you, then I feel like you have no other choice but to return their favor and be violent towards them. That's the only way. But I want y'all violence to be even more bigger and more powerful and deadlier than their violence. You got to teach these motherfuckers a lesson that they don't fucked up and went up in the wrong house. Because I guarantee you, you put two houses side by side, and the savages know that one house, the house to the left, don't have any guns in it, and the one to the right that's next to it got guns. Them niggas gonna choose the house on the left because they know they're not gonna meet armed resistance. It's easy. It's common sense. They want the shit easy. That's why they doing what they doing in the first place. They don't want to get out there and work a job or whatever. They want to go out there and take shit from people that, living a honest living, making an honest living. They want to take from people that's working hard, and we don't deserve that shit. And at some point, a bell got the ring in our hands to be like, fuck no, we ain't going out like no sucker. We gonna get armed. I tell everybody you should have at least 2 to 3 guns: a pistol, a rifle, a shotgun. Those 3, or 2 pistols and a rifle. Use your pistol to get to your fucking rifle. You know what I'm saying? Get you some type of fragmented. That shit is pricey because you don't want the shit penetrating walls, over penetration, or hurting a neighbor or nothing like that. But in the shit hit the fan situation, I ain't got time to be thinking like that. My mind is on motherfucking surviving and getting my family to survive. I've had Gun Freak Nation members, actually the motherfuckers probably was trolls to criticize me and be like, well, you gonna kill your neighbors. You gonna kill your neighbors, you dumb motherfucker. If it's gonna be a motherfucking gunfight, what I responded to him, if it's gonna be a fucking gunfight, I want my neighbors to hear me blasting them motherfuckers and call the fucking police and get fucking down. If you got common motherfucking sense, you ain't gonna be hearing a shootout and every time, nigga, when it's a shootout and there's been many of fucking shots fired on my block, T get the fuck down on the floor. I grab my fucking gun and I get my ass on the floor. And then I pull up my phone and pull up my camera system. And if I see any motherfucker, any nigga at my door, at my window, I'm going to be laying in wait for his ass. I'm going to let him come on up in there. Because you get somebody while they outside there try to lock your motherfucking ass up. But here in Michigan, I don't know how y'all states is. We got something called the Castle Doctrine, where we don't have to, like in California or Mexico, these motherfuckers actually made it into law where if a home invader or savage break up in your house, nigga, you got to run out your shit. You can't even defend it. You got to run. I couldn't live in no state like that, man. And I'm trying to figure out who is these assholes that's keeping these people elected, keeping these people in office. So that's when it dawned on me that some people just ain't shit, or they just don't have the mental capacity, or they just dumb as fuck, which is the same thing. And they just think that the government's supposed to protect them, that the police supposed to protect them. Because somebody is keeping these motherfuckers, somebody keep voting. Like the niggas in California, and I love you, is it whatever you pay me no mind, man. I've been buzzing. But somebody in California, the citizens of California, keep voting for the Devin Newsom, or whatever the fuck this nigga name is. They keeping this nigga. Now I know it's a lot of celebrities and movie stars, and you already know these rich ass superstars and movie stars, rock stars, they got money. The Kim Kardashians, they got security. The Jay-Z's and Beyonce's, they got armed security, probably better than the Secret Service. So they probably voting for these motherfuckers because they ain't got to deal with the savages like we do everyday people. But you got, I just don't understand, why would a motherfucker be that liberal to the point to I don't need a gun. I don't want a gun. Guns are evil. They represent evil. They're negative. They're violent. I'm scared of them. People got many, many reasons. And I understand the people that's scared of them. At one point, your boy T didn't care for him. I didn't want to be around a motherfucking firecracker. And I'm so grateful that God took me out of that frame of mind and elevated my mind. Basically, it's common sense, man. A bad guy is only going to be stopped by a good guy with a gun, whether that's a cop or you. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it up for yourself, your life. And if you're the man of the house, that's your castle. You got to protect your queen. You're the king of the castle, but you got to protect your queen and you got to protect your prince. If you got a son, you got to protect your family. And I feel like, man, I ain't even trying to talk about you like that. But if you got a family and you can have the most elaborate, extravagant security system in the fucking world, you can have the biggest, baddest motherfucking dog in the world. None of that shit mean anything once they gain entry. I don't give a fuck how vicious you say your pit bull is or how big that nigga is. One shot to the dome will take his ass out, knock him out like Mike Tyson. And guess who's gonna be next? So I never understood the logic of people, man. You don't need no gun. All you need is a dog. That's all you need. And dogs are wonderful to have. They're a good alarm system, an early warning shit. And they can slow them funky ass savages down once they break in. They can slow them down. But at the end of the day, if the savages got guns, they're gonna gun that dog down. And then they're gonna be ready to gun you down and probably make you do some horrible, freaky shit that you didn't think that was possible. So you have to take your life. Life is all you got. You understand? We don't know what's gonna happen when it's our time to go. But one thing about it, we all got our day. We got our time. We got our time. And so far, everybody that I know that's done passed on, man, them niggas ain't came back. And I love them all and miss them all dearly with all my heart. Sometimes I wish I trade places. That's how much love I have for my family members. I trade places. And I wonder, Lord, why them? That could have been me. Why them and not me? Well, one day it will be me. But until then, you better believe, man. You better fucking believe I'm living my life like this is the first day of the rest of my life. Because you just never know what's around the corner, what awaits you as soon as you leave that door. That shit can happen. Things are so wild right now. That shit can happen in your own house. They wasn't out there in the streets. They took the evil to their house. And I just don't understand why some people would give all their money to that preacher and not arm themselves. And for the preachers that's out there that's, demanding money, because now they don't even ask no more. They demanding that shit. Nigga living a lavish fucking lifestyle, pimping people. But the reality is, nigga, you need to be telling your people, put some money aside and get armed up. But they can't, they ain't gonna, you'll never see a preacher say some shit like that. Never. All I know is that when you fail to exist, when it's your time, you know, the mind, it tricks you because it's a natural fear of the unknown. It really is. It's a natural fear of the unknown. Like what is it like to be dead? You know what I'm saying? Is it just pure blackness? Was it what is it to not have conscience no more? Because all this shit that we're doing right now, what makes us as an individual, a unique individual, is our conscience, man. I guess it's in our brain. You feel me? That's what makes us think what we think. The voice, our very personality, is it's part of consciousness. But when that no longer exists, a lot of people I've talked to, they be like, man, you're free. Your body is like a prison. You already in hell. This world is hell. And your body is like a container. It's like your prison. You've been fucking punished. And once nigga, when you dead, you take that last breath and it frees that spirit or conscious or whatever, and you exist in a place that's not bound by no type of limitations, no time. Because if you notice here on Earth, man, in this world, everything is time is the dominating factor. That's if you look at it, I'm just telling y'all right now, time, time. At the end of the day, is what's gonna take us all up out of here. And as soon as you were born, you know, our time has been limited. You know what I'm saying? It's the hourglass, the sunglass, the hourglass is ticking, it's ticking, it's ticking. I'm just being real right now. And in the meantime, it ain't no knock on nobody that I still love you. It ain't no knock on nobody for their religious beliefs. I just don't think that it's, mansions up in above the clouds. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before in my last live, if it's mansions up there, who built them motherfuckers? And where did they go? Is it a Home Depot up there? Is it a Lowe's up there? Did they use wood? Did they use brick? Do it got a gate? And if you a spirit, what the fuck you need? How you gonna walk through the fucking gate? You gonna walk through your front door? You gonna take a shit up in heaven? And if it's a hell, if you dig deep enough, you gonna reach hell where it's all of the demons and savages down there, and they just burning in fire, eternal fire. How many of y'all really do believe that shit? I want you to speak in the comment. And I ain't even trying to put you on blast or nothing like that. I respect your belief, your convictions. I respect that. This is a no judgment zone here, y'all. But I'm just telling you, when your ass is dead, you ain't gonna even know it. A lot of people scared to die. And I was one of them motherfuckers because I want to live. And I don't know what. And then I got to thinking about all my family members that got theirs. Like when somebody died, like my parents used to tell me, we'll cry and be sad because we gonna miss them like a motherfucker, right? But when my pops and my mom used to always say, hey man, they don't ran their race. They don't got theirs over with. One day we'll be getting ours over with. Our race will be done. You know what I'm saying? And they go for me, they go for you. And that's one thing that is a fact. Another fact is you ain't coming back. I guarantee you that. You know how many motherfuckers that's don't got killed or died before their time and they wishing they could come back, nigga? You think them people we just saw get gunned down in their house, if they had the opportunity to come back, even if as a dog or a cat, you think they wouldn't not do that? Come on now. The thing of it is, and I ain't even trying to be morbid or nothing like that. But to be conscious is to be conscious is to have experience. Everything from what you smell, from what you put on, from what you see, from what you drive, every microsecond of life is about experience. You experiencing something. You constantly experiencing something. You know what I'm saying? Me, I might have a booger in my nose. That's an experience. So once when you lose that consciousness and you no longer have no experience, that's why a lot of people are when you die, it's just a black void. No, it ain't no black void. That's your human mind tricking you and scaring you because it don't want to die. Have you ever went to sleep and when you wake up, you be like, damn, man, I don't slept like 5 hours, 7 hours, but it's like that. I guess that's and you don't know nothing. You don't remember having no dreams or anything. But you wake up. You don't went to sleep. We've been doing that shit all our lives. Well, people say that and death is like cousins, but you know with the death aspect, your ass ain't waking back up. But I really do believe that when it's your time, you ain't gonna even know this shit. So a lot of niggas is out there scared right now, scared to die and all that because they don't know. But the point of the matter is, nigga, you not gonna even know that you dead because it's like you never fucking existed. You don't exist no more. There's no conscious. So if there's no conscious, what you gonna see with? A lot of people, oh, it's a dark void. No, it ain't. You just don't. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? You don't have no type of experience no more. You're not conscious no more. You don't exist no more. The very core, you just don't exist. And if you can make sense of how can you make sense? How can you make sense of how can you explain what it feels like not to exist no more? Nobody knows that shit, and the ones that's gone, they ain't coming back to tell us. So my thing is, don't be afraid of something that's gonna happen to each and every one of us. What you do instead is try to navigate this thing called life the best way you can, and be savage ready because it is it's it's hell on earth right now, and if you ain't got it, if you ain't rich, man, it's hell on earth. And even rich people got their own problems. Look at the actor that got killed by his own son. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, so it doesn't make them immune to problems, but it damn sure they ain't got to deal with a po nigga problem where you got to figure out how you gonna eat next week. You got to figure out how you gonna come up with this bill money or this rent, man. There's a lot of fucking people out here struggling, man. And Trump, I'm disappointed because this nigga, you on there boasting about some fucking new fleet of warships that's probably gonna cost billions of fucking dollars that the taxpayers paying for. When nigga, you need to be trying to get the cost of living back down. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? You need to be trying to focus on getting the cost of living back down. And I'm sick of motherfuckers that blindly gonna follow their political party because that's their political party, and whether them niggas doing wrong or fucking up or not, they still blindly follow them. Nah, man. Y'all niggas are brainwashed. Y'all, you got to think for yourself, man, and open your eyes. Now, a lot of people, hey, man, it ain't impacted me, so I don't give a fuck. Hey, a lot of people feel that way. If it ain't directly impacting me, why should I care? And you got a point. You know what I'm saying? But it is impacting a lot of fucking people. And when people struggling, man, and the times get rough, the crime skyrockets, man. And I'm not saying it's the people that's struggling. I'm just saying it makes the damn savages even more hungrier to attack people and shit, man. The world is a fucked up place. And what's even more fucked up is that we didn't ask to be in this motherfucker, this shit show called life. We didn't ask to be here. You feel me? We didn't ask, none of us. But I'm telling y'all, man, while you are here, you better protect your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? And treat people like you want to be treated. If people did that, man, the world would be a better place. You know, the world would be a much, much better place, man. I'm just so thankful to all y'all who've been rocking with me for like 7, 8 years now. I appreciate it, man. And that podcast I did with my brother Darth Vader the other day, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I ain't even trying to offend nobody. Man, that was my favorite all time. That was the best podcast that I ever experienced. The brother brings a lot of knowledge and insight to the nation, man, to this channel, to y'all. You feel me? And he's just a laid back, cool ass dude, man. Not arrogant, not full of himself. And that was one of the best podcasts I ever did. And I'm proud, very proud of it. And if y'all watching me and y'all armed and y'all got y'all funky town centers, I'm super duper proud of you. I don't want none of y'all, even the people that hate my fucking guts and want to see my fucking brain splattered all over the place. Because that's the emails I get. Even y'all, man, I hope y'all niggas be armed. But not to come after me, you know, because if you come after me, I don't think it's gonna end well on your end. You feel me? So, you know, man, live your life. Live it to the fullest. Enjoy that motherfucker. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your motherfucking life. Because the billions of people in the world, it's only one you. So enjoy it. Enjoy this experience called life, man. Make the most out of it and protect it. Protect it. You dig? What up though, Brandon? Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't been looking at the comments, man. You know. Hey, you know what, Dread Novels? I've heard of Tommy Sotomayor. You know what I'm saying? I heard of him through Brian Redman, which is I'm a big fan. You know what? I want to give thanks to my brother Brian Redman because he the one that like kind of inspired me to do what I do. And then we had fellow YouTubers that's no longer here, like Big L Gun Fun, man. Rest in peace to my right brother from Florida. And I didn't have to bring up that the nigga was white, but I like to bring up a person's race to let everybody know that Gun Freak Nation is multiracial. We don't give a fuck. We don't care about skin tone here. It don't matter. What we care about is your character, your soul, your spirit, your heart. But that brother, he gave me all kind of advice about, getting the channel started. And man, he had some of the most immaculate rappings that I ever seen. He the one that had that fucking Maxim defense. He the reason why I got that Maxim defense PDX. He had one chambered in 7.62 by 39, and I ended up getting me one in 7.62 by 39. I no longer have it, but he was the reason why I got it. So I want to, rest in peace to Big L Gun Fun. I know you up in the sky. I just say that really you're dead. You just don't exist no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be cool for me to say he up in the sky in that heaven, up in heaven at the range, at the gun range, the heavenly gun range. That would be fucking dope. I would fucking love that if it was a fucking gun range up in heaven, my nigga. That shit. A nigga wouldn't mind maybe taking, biting the dust. You feel me? If I know I'm gonna have me some guns and a gun range up in there, but that's just our earthly human mind. That's you know thinking that shit. Nigga, your ass just don't exist no more, man. God damn, ain't that a bitch? And like, the first lady's family friend, man, that nigga, and I know him, I met him a few times. Can you imagine the doctor telling you that you got 2 years? 2 years. One, if you don't take chemotherapy, you got 1 year. But if you take chemotherapy, 2 years tops. So when you hear true stories like that, you got to understand. You got to be grateful, thankful, no matter what situation you find yourself in life, man. You got to be grateful for life. But some people, man, unfortunately, they want to delete themselves, self-deletion. And I feel like that option is fucked up, because no matter what you going through, better days will come. I promise you that. Hold on to dear life. But some people want to take a shortcut, and at the end of the day, man, that's their business and that's their decision. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna meet the same fucking fate. You understand? Every single one of us. And maybe one day, 40, 50 years ago, people will still be watching my content and be like, damn, maybe I'm hoping 50 years ago, a motherfucker things to be so advanced, you ain't even gotta be armed. It's just a button you can push, and that fucking savage will automatically go to Funky Town or somebody if he come for you. That's what I'm hoping and wishing. That's fucked up. 50 years from now, 100 years from now, niggas still gotta be armed. Maybe we'll have laser guns or some shit like that. I don't know. But I'm just saying, man, since the beginning of motherfucking time, it always have been some type of violence. You feel me? You gonna always have a motherfucking savage that want to take your life. And this is why I say, arm the fuck up. Woman the fuck up. Man the fuck up. I can't call the gentleman in that video I showcased tonight. I can't say he was a man. And that's no disrespect, but being a man, it's about providing for your family, providing shelter, food, love, but more important than any of all that, you got to protect them, my nigga. You got to protect them. You got to be their security. You got to protect them. Life ain't fair. And I don't think it was ever meant to be fair. But don't put yourself at a disservice to you. Don't be a disservice to yourself and put you and your family at a disadvantage and let these savages come in there and just walk all over y'all and then take your lives. Fight back. You feel me? It's called common sense. It's called common sense. What up, though? Hey, Burner Girl, I know you got to go to work. but I definitely want to do some online Jeopardy with you. I would fire that bitch up right now and let you join, and we can do Jeopardy about the movies. Like I'm an 80s nigga, so like 80s horror movies, 80s music, 90s, 2000s, or whatever. It's fun to play. I played it on here before. But I mean, you know what? I've been on here damn, over an hour now. And I'm about to jump off this bitch. But you know what, man? Y'all, hey, keep your head on the swivel. Stay savage ready. I'm about to go make me some tacos and shit with the soft shell. I'm about to fuck that shit up. And I might go live later. And then you know what? My music, what you been hearing, this shit, I don't know why my ass, how I'm gonna put something out on all major platforms and not promote it. And not fucking promote it. I ain't even put the link up there. I ain't even put the link on my community wall. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm slacking like a motherfucker. You feel me? But the music, you know, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all of the major platforms. Just put in TElectrik, Gun Freak Music 6, I believe, and the shit should pop up. It's on Amazon too. Stream it. It don't cost you a penny to fucking stream it. Stream it if you want. Buy it if you want. You know, I'm not one of them type of motherfuckers that because you rock with me, I feel like you gotta buy it to support me, or I'm trying to shove some shit down your fucking throat. Nah, man. You know, you rock with me, you rock with me. It ain't no obligations with me. You feel me? It is what it is at the end of the day. So that's another reason why I ain't been throwing no links up and shit, you know, but I will eventually. Because a lot of people actually do like the music and you know, inquired about it. Well, it's out now. You know, if you want to rock that shit in your car or whatever, in your house, you know, in your videos while you doing your gun collection videos, you know, whatever, you know, it's out there now. I'm on to the next one. I don't really get tired of listening to this shit. It's old to me now. So I'm on to the next project. You know, I might, that's what I might do later tonight. You know, create some new shit, you know. Shit get old to me real fast, you feel me? But I'm out this bitch, man. I love y'all. Thank you for rocking with me. And please, if I ever leave this motherfucker for good, go over there and follow your boy T on Kick. That's Kick. K-I-C-K. TElectrik at Kick. You feel me? I'm gonna see, can I pull my motherfucking wait a minute, I'm getting some text messages. What up? Congratulations on motherfucker. Congratulations on getting that new Rattler. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw that shit in my face, nigga, because I sold mine. Well, nigga, you had one too and sold the motherfucker. But I'm happy for you though. I'm legitimately happy for you, my brother. You one of my best OG moderators, man. You feel me? You feel me? You was the nigga that popped up on me at my job and bought a nigga some Gatorade and spoke highly of him. So what up? I'm happy. I'm so happy that you got. Thank you for sending me. Oh shit. Anyway, Bunner Girl, thank you for sending me the link. I'm just now saying, and I didn't mean to flash the my bad. My bad. You know what I'm saying?
In my dreams, you're laying by my side. And when we make sweet love on my back with someone on my mind, I imagine you by my side every day and every night.
I'm about to make them tacos.
You're holding my body tight, got me feeling right.
Probably listen to some music, you know what I'm saying? Probably gonna go live again later tonight. You know. Go stream this shit right now. Stream it. And then all my older shit is on there too. they aren't. I might come back and do my motherfucking Prince music, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all don't like it, so you ain't got to watch it. I'm gonna be doing, hey, y'all want me to come back and do some Jeopardy or some Prince? It's gonna be either one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Brother girl, if you up, come join me on First Lady on, you know, I don't know. I don't think she want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I gotta get some tacos in my motherfucking stomach. You feel me? That's what's up, man. Why you love him though? I love him too. I miss the nigga too, Gerald. But why do you love? Listen, I need to know this right now. Why do you love him? Why do you love him? And what's your all-time favorite fucking Prince song, Jarrell? Oh, and by the way, Jarrell, the album is out. You hit me up. You was one of the ones that hit me up. Like, T, let me know. Let me know when the album is out. You can stream it now. And if your if your change is a little strange, stream it. Stream it. Stream it. It's free. And I make like maybe half of a penny for each stream. You know, this setup, you know, the system. Oh, no, come on, man. No, I'm not going to let you out, man. You trying to take the easy one out, man. You got to give me one top. You got to give me your number one favorite Prince song, brother. You can't, nah. I can't let you. I can't. Come on, man. All right, I'm going to give you some leeway. What's your top two? What's your top two? What's your top, Jarrell? What's your top two Prince songs? Burner Girl, what's your all-time favorite Prince song? Same thing applies to you. I got everything. You feel me? I gotta get these tacos, man. I gotta get to these tacos. You feel me? I feel you. My brother Rob, rest in peace to Rob. That nigga was like, T. Well, he didn't call me T. He was like, little bro, this new nigga, this new artist. This nigga play all the fucking instruments. You got to check it out. And I wasn't nothing but a little kid. Man. When that nigga put that tape in and he pressed play, when Rob pressed play on that motherfucker, that's soft and wet. Baby, it's soft and wet. Ooh, baby, you so soft and wet. Oh my God. And being the little ass freak I was back then, your nigga T was a freak. A freak. I said that motherfucking song is funky as hell. That's a nigga named Prince. And you mean to tell me that this nigga Prince is playing all the fucking instruments on it? He was like, yep. But let me tell you something. That's when Prince was first introduced to me. And like, that had to be like 79, 78. Nigga came out in 78. But Michael Jackson, man, that nigga had been out since the 60s. Can y'all believe that shit? Since he was a fucking child. And I'm going to see that Michael Jackson movie that's coming out in April. That his nephew is portraying him. Man, fuck the bootleg shit on my apps. You know, everybody got them motherfucking apps where, you know, you might not feel like going to the movie and you get to watch the shit free. New movies and shit. That been happening for years. Big deal. I'll do the shit too. But I'm not going to watch it on the bootleg, the DVD, the screener, the demo, whatever you want to call it. I'm not doing it. I'm going to the fucking movie. That movie like that is worthy of a, you know, my favorite movie theater is the Imagine. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to pick where you want to sit. You dig? But why won't they give Prince a bio pick like that? And then who is talented enough to play that motherfucker? A lot of people was like, Bruno Mars can be in a Prince movie. Nah, that nigga might be short, but No, the first lady said that the nigga, I don't know if y'all heard of a nigga named Michael Early. If y'all remember that Beyonce movie called Halo, he was in that Beyonce video called Halo with Beyonce. His name is Michael Early. She was like, he would make a good Prince, like if he had the hair and shit, and but he kind of tall with it. I mean, who could they? The nigga was one of a kind, is what I was trying to say. He was one of a kind, and I was one of them Purple Rain fanboys. I forget how old I was in 1984, but Purple Rain, believe it or not, was not the first album that I bought. It was the album that came after Purple Rain, Around the World in a Day. And it was a DJ at the time in Detroit called the Electrifying Mojo, man. That nigga promoted Prince. And I used to love it when he would have it was called the Midnight Funk Association. And he had another segment that he called Star Wars. And in that segment, he would put like these stars against each other. So it pretty much, that nigga pretty much did, how remember during COVID, what was that shit called? Versus, yeah. Mojo did the first versus back in the 80s, my nigga, because he used to have Prince versus Michael Jackson, and then people can call in, and you can actually call in. It wasn't no fucking cell phones or texting and shit like that. It wasn't even back then. It wasn't even pagers. Remember, everybody had a pager when it was cool. When you had a fucking pager and shit. I never had one, but I know the drug dealers used to always have fucking pagers. But back then, you had to call in for your vote and shit. You know what I'm saying? You had to actually call the fucking hotline. And most of the time, Prince won that motherfucker, man. Detroit always have loved Prince. But he used to put like, he would do Star Wars. He would put like, groups like Earth, Wind, and Fire up against, damn, I'm buzzing right now. But he would put groups like Earth, Wind, and Fire up against Parliament Funkadelic. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit was dope, man. We ain't got DJs like that no more. And then in 86, Prince did an interview with Mojo. And that nigga didn't do no interviews with nobody, but Detroit showed him so much love that he was like, Detroit gonna always be my second home. But the first album I ever bought, man, was that Around the World in a Day. And it made me want to play the shit now. But I got the original demo. Like the original demo of Around the World in a Day is vastly different from the version that ended up on the album. You feel me? I had to start that over again, man, because it's just too motherfucking smooth, too fucking cool, and just too funky. You know what I'm saying? So I had to play that motherfucker from the game. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, close your eyes and imagine your woman or your fantasy woman in lingerie laying in your bed. So niggas and niggettes, protect your life at all costs and protect your life at all fucking times. You understand? And niggas, go stream this motherfucker right now. Okay? It ain't hard to find. Stream it! Buy it, goddammit! Oh, and Burner Girl, you've been so good to me and so nice to me. This is why I say that intro that I'm about to make for you, probably tonight, and I'm high, so it's gonna be even more fucked up in a good way. But you bought that ugly ass t-shirt of mine. God, I gotta do better. You know, I might have been blessed to make music, but my art, for Burner Girl, you bought it. And I love and appreciate you for that, for you know, your unyielding support of the Gun Freak Nation. So thank you so much. So that's why I'm making you your intro. But anybody else that's watching that need it, you know, we can work out. Holla at me. I got a cash out. I'll make your fucking custom intro to your video, to your channel, a custom channel. No, don't be telling me how, you know, I'm only charging $20 for this shit. So don't be telling me how to, you know, to make the beat and all that. All I need to know from you is, do you want this bitch fast? Or do you want it slow? Do you want hip hop? Do you want rock? Do you want pop? And then give me some lyrics. Write some fucking lyrics with your name in it. Write some lyrics with your name in it. Write some lyrics like Eisen's Tactical. If you watching this, or James Walker from the Alert Zone, I can put, you know, the Alert Zone is the best zone. And don't fuck around with us because we get down. You know what I'm saying? All right, nigga, I'm not the best rapper or singer, all right? But I can put some shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck with me because I fuck with you. So, don't go to nobody else. Come to RoC Star T. I'm going to make sure that your shit going to be fire, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Gun Freak Nation, I think I'm gonna come back and Jarrell kind of got me into my Prince, you know, helping me get into my Prince move. You feel me? So, you know, I get it. I'm not really talking about no home invasions or nothing like that. RoC Star T don't really do that. That was TElectrik, and he's dead and gone. You feel me? He's dead and gone. I can't be trapped like that as much as I love y'all, but I've been talking about home invasions for the last 8 years, god damn it, and I'm still gonna talk about it, but it ain't gonna be, this channel is just gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have fun and just fucking be myself. Ain't that what y'all love? That's what y'all love anyway. Y'all love me for me, right? Not just because I'm talking about some funky ass savages. I'm gonna always talk about them because I always gonna want my niggas to be straight in a savage-free fucking life. And the only way, I swear to God, I'm gonna remain a motherfucking gun freak to the day I die, my nigga. So I'm always gonna love my guns, you feel me? I don't have some sexy-ass high-end guns. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't miss none of them motherfuckers. Well, maybe one. Maybe fucking one or two, but I can always get them back in time. You feel me? Speaking of time, appreciate the time that you got. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all taking y'all time to watch me. Y'all could be doing any and everything in the motherfucking world. Y'all using y'all precious time, because guess what, y'all? We don't get no time back when it's our time to go. We ain't get no. We can't be like, give me more time, give me more time. No, nigga, that's it. That's the end of the road. So once when you figure out how precious time really is, so this is why I love you motherfuckers. This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here love your motherfucking ass. No Diddy. But free Diddy, but no Diddy. Free him, but no Diddy. At least not here. Will I tend to freak off? You better fucking believe it, because my nigga, once my time is up, my time is up. So I'm gonna enjoy the time that RoC Star T has. Now I'm not saying I'm into the shit that Diddy was into, but I will watch women. Okay? And I even watch a man and a woman fuck. Okay? I will do that, because it's like watching a porno in real life. Now, do I want to see two men? No. That's a Debbie Downer right there. I ain't know. That Ray J, no. You know what I'm saying? T is gonna be T. RoC Star T. That TElectrik persona. And that was my beat making name, you feel me? And once I get tired of a name, I wear that name for some years. Like before it was a TElectrik, it was a T Beats. T Beats. And then before T Beats, we had Odyssey Beats. It was Odyssey Beats. And then before Odyssey Beats, it was TT Man. And TT Man was a nasty motherfucker. A filthy talking, vulgar, filthy ass, freaky motherfucker. If y'all get your hand on them old ass TT Man songs on Acid Planet, you gonna laugh your motherfucking ass off. You probably gonna shit on yourself. You gonna laugh so motherfucking hard, my nigga, you gonna shit on yourself. Come and shit on yourself at the same fucking time. That's how crazy that shit was. So it went from TT Man to Odyssey Beats. Odyssey Beats to T Beats. Wait a minute, I'm high like a motherfucker. Yeah. T Beats. And then from T Beats, it went to TElectrik. And I don't even know why I named it that. I just wanted something flamboyant. You know, you had from 808 Mafia, you had TM88, T1000. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just call myself TElectrik. So I tried to do the beat making channel. Man, I'd be lucky to get 4 views. Nobody gave a fuck. But as soon as I got that fucking Glock 19, my nigga, and I did that uncasing video, and that motherfucker got 300, 400, 500 goddamn views. I'm like, goddamn, so this is what these niggas like. Fuck the beats. So I became an addict because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Guns can be an addiction. So when I called myself a fucking gun freak, I really meant that shit, my nigga. Because my dick literally was getting hard thinking about fucking guns. You know what I'm saying? At one point, nigga, I was buying like 2 guns a month or a gun every 2 months. I was trading guns. I was punning guns to get guns. I would pawn a fucking gun, pawn it, and get the money and put it towards another gun, and then later get that gun out of the pawn shop. I traded guns to get guns, and I can honestly tell you that in my journey, I've owned every gun that I always have wanted. And the top ones was that motherfucking MP5. Because of that, a lot of niggas like to bring up Die Hard. No, I didn't watch Die Hard until like 2 years ago. And that movie came out in the 80s. I wanted the MP5 because of the movie The Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. With my man's the damn, what was the dude name, man? He had the two fucking MP5s and he was shooting at the Predator, and the Predator was running at them, and the Predator shot that laser, and Carl Weathers, I believe, man. Rest in peace to my nigga Carl Weathers. And the laser shot his whole fucking arm off, and the arm fell on the ground. He was still squeezing that motherfucking trigger. That nigga was still squeezing the motherfucking trigger after the Predator blew his fucking arm off. That arm was on the ground, and that nigga was still squeezing his trigger. And I knew right then and there, I said, one day, motherfucker, I'm gonna have me one of them type of guns. And Call of Duty didn't help either. When I was playing Call of Duty Battlefield, which I like better than Call of Duty, that fucking Black Ops 7, that shit is a piece of shit. That shit is garbage. Hot garbage at that. Now, I'm glad I didn't spend no money on it, but when I was watching my favorite, gamer, Red Bread, and I know a lot of you niggas fuck with Red Bread. I remember when the nigga only had like 800,000 subscribers. Now that nigga got like 20 million. But anytime when I'm watching my nigga Red Bread play a fucking video game, and the game is so fucking lame and boring that you can't even watch his walkthroughs, I had to stop watching it. I mean, they had it where a big ass giant Merle, everybody know who Merle is from The Walking Dead. Merle. They had a big ass Merle in there and like attacking people like he King Kong. Come on, Call of Duty. This is where we at. That's why millions of people will like request the fucking refund. That game is some straight hot shit. It's bullshit. Anyway, so I got the MP5. I might have never owned the H&K. I just felt like you was stupid. No, I'm not gonna say that. But why pay $3,000 for a gun when you can get one from Century Arms? The Century Arms AP5, you can get that for like $1,200, $1,300. You got the one I had, the Military Arms Corporation, the Mac 5. Was it called the Mac 5? But anyway, I had the full size one. I've had the one that got the welded on Picatinny wheel at the top. I forget what company that makes that one. But I've had like 5 or 6, 7 MP5s in my lifetime. The first ones that I got actually was the 22 long rifles, which is not a real H&K, even though it's got the H&K stamp on it. They're not real. Them motherfuckers made by, at the time, it was Unirex and another company. But I had the original ones, the Gen 1. But one day, your boy T will have another MP5 clone in my collection. Because it's just, if you're going to be a gun collector, because I'm not going to insult y'all and be like, you got to be a serious gun. No. It's just an iconic rapping platform to have in your collection. I would not use one of them motherfuckers in a home defense situation. I'll tell you why. I haven't trained with it. That I haven't, trained to the point to where I would be proficient in that motherfucker. Then another thing I don't like, it does not have last bolt hold open. So you just gonna keep shooting. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear a click. You gotta pretty much count your round count. How many times you shoot. And ain't nobody in the middle of a shit hit the fan situation where you got 4 or 5 stinking ass savages, coming down the hallway at you. You ain't got time to keep count of how many rounds you fire. So I prefer an AR-15 pistol. You know what I'm saying? You got 30 rounds. Ain't no funky ass savage gonna stick around for all 30 rounds. And then you got 40 round mags. You got that Magpool D60. I trust that bitch with my life. Magpool knows some pro mag, man. Nigga, if you got Pro Mag, I had bought me a used Pro Mag drum, a 65 round drum. That motherfucker won't even load a cartridge into the fucking AR, man. Bullshit. And it need to be tossed in the garbage. But that Magpool, flawless. But I still wouldn't recommend a nigga using a drum. Use a regular magazine, a 30 round mag. One that you know that's reliable, because that's the last thing, trust me, that's the last thing you want, is to be in a shit hit the fan situation and your gun is jamming up on you, malfunctioning. This is why I said you got to make sure. Now that dagger in there, that dagger, man, I would bet my life on that bitch. I would bet my life on it that shit gonna go bang. And not only did I shoot full metal jackets, my nigga, but I tested out at least 3 rounds of different hollow points that I carry. See, a lot of people is stingy or just tight and cheap and be like, nah, I'm gonna shoot the full metal jackets. They cheaper. I don't want to shoot the hollow points. They're expensive. And that shit was gonna get you fucked up because, nigga, you gotta realize your gun might not like that self-defense shit. You gotta make sure that your gun like it. So if you testing out, you gotta carry with self-defense rounds. You don't have to, but you should. You gotta make sure that your gun, that it feed your gun and that your gun like it and that you ain't gonna have no issues with it. You understand? Like a lot of people, like, I don't have a Glock no more, but my dagger is basically a Glock clone. So I don't use the rest in peace bullets, my rip, the rest in peace ones, because I hear people say they don't cycle that good. And I'm not going off of what people say. So I went in there and I dry fired. Not dry fired, but I racked one in there and into the head. And it did seem like it was a little slight hesitation, and you don't want that. Now, when I use my civil defense, my personal, I rotate 2 different hollow point ammunitions. I got 3, but I really don't use the rip. The rip will fuck you up, but I don't want to be in a situation where something getting jammed up. So my two hollow points that I go for, that I rotate, civil defense. That bitch travels it's a 9mm, and it travels 2,000 feet per second, to the point to where it would go through certain body armor, soft armor. You know what I'm saying? Civil defense. I think it's made by a company called Liberty Defense, and the bullet itself is called the civil defense, and it's a silver bullet with a deep ass cavity. And I've seen it, baby. Yes, I've seen niggas fire it on YouTube, and what it did to that jail, that block of jail, nigga, it fucked that jail up. He fucked it up. And then my other hollow point ain't really a fucking hollow point. It's a motherfucking bullet called the Underwood Extreme Penetrator, made by a company called Underwood. And the bullet itself is called the Extreme Penetrator. And it looks like a fucking screwdriver. What you call it, those Phillips? The ones that got the lines and shit going, and it's got the tip, and it's got the lines in it. I guess it's called a Phillips screwdriver. It looked like the tip of that. So when I bought it, my man's at the gun shop, he was like, imagine a boat, but it ain't on the water, it's on land, like on the beach. And you start the motor up, and those blades get the, just splashing the mud all over the place, and just wrecking havoc on that beach because it's on land, it's in the sand, it's in the mud. He was like, T, that's exactly what that bullet will do. It's like a drill bit, and it's gonna just fuck you up. As soon as he said that, I said, you know what? I gotta have it. I must have it, because I must have greater force than the savage does. I don't never want to be in a fair fight. I never want to be in a gunfight where I got the disadvantage. I'm like my nigga Colin Powell. Rest in peace, Colin Powell. And I'm sorry, Colin Powell, that Bush, fucked up your character by having you, go on national TV and say that Saddam had portable weapons of mass destruction trailers. So rest in peace. But what he said, Colin Powell said, you want to fight your enemy with violent overramming force to the point to where you dominate them. So if a funky foot, stank dick savage break in my house and all that nigga got is a high point 22, you want to have your fucking AK-47 or your fucking AR-15. And the minute that he aim it, no. If he armed, shoot questions. I mean, if he's armed, shoot first and then answers the questions later. You feel me? Because what are you going to do at that point if he has a gun in his hand? You're going to wait till he lift it to aim at you, and maybe he get a shot off that's going to hit you. So I know it may sound cruel, I know it may sound vicious, but when it's a shit hit the fan situation, you don't bet your life on nothing. It's either do or die, and you got to be the one that win that fight. You have to stay righteous. You feel me? You got to stay righteous, but at the same time, you got to protect your righteousness. You feel me? You got to protect it. I know we all got to die one day. We got to leave this earth or whatever this thing is called life, and we'll be free from it when you don't exist anymore. You feel me? But until that day come, you better fucking be savage ready 24 fucking 7. Because that devil will come your way one day. Even if you've never been in a situation like in the, don't think that it cannot happen to you. Look at that people at that, Brown University, that college campus, man. That was fucked up. Look at what happened to the Jewish people over there in Australia at the Bundy Beach. That shit was fucked up. And I just feel like shit can go down anytime, anywhere. Y'all remember that. You know what I'm saying? I have to go make me some tacos. I want 1 soft one and 2 hard ones. Okay? No Diddy. And I'm gonna fuck these fucking. What up, nigga? Nah, nigga, get the fuck out of here. What up? Nigga, I tried to call you. You didn't answer your fucking phone, and then I asked you, nigga, to send me a picture of that new Rattler that you got that you throwing up in my fucking face, because you know I don't sold mine. But see, the difference is, what up, is that my motherfucking Rattler wasn't a full Rattler. Only the upper was a Rattler. Nigga, you had a full one and sold it. Oh, okay, well, I give you a pass, nigga. You still didn't send me the pictures that you get the motherfucker yet. I want to see it. I might get me, I don't know, man. Rattlers is like almost $3,000. I can never, ever, 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 justify spending that much money on a gun. You got to remember, nigga, I had B&Ts, Daniel defenses, Maxim defenses. I still got my Chris Vector, but I don't have some badass motherfucking guns. My collection right now is humble as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, it's humble as fuck compared to the previous collections that your boy RoC Star T had. But it ain't all that is, propped up to be. Because some of my most inexpensive guns, my nigga, was my favorite guns. And this is why I fuck with Palmetto State Armory. I got 2 motherfucking Jackals, even though a Jackal ain't no cheap fucking gun. That gun is over $1,000. Yeah, that motherfucker over $1,000. And I got 2 of them. I bought all my shit separate though. It's cheaper. You dig? You catch shit on sale, Blim models and shit. I fuck with Palmetto, and I love Palmetto State Armory because they love us. They arming law-abiding American citizens, so we can protect ourselves and our families against these savages. So I'm always gonna stand with Palmetto State Armory, and they not paying me to promote them, but I'm only. Thank you. That's not calm. I ain't Diddy. All right. That's sour cream. That's not calm. Okay. It's not calm. I promise you. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's not calm. Anyway, before I got distracted by these wonderful, delicious tacos, some of the guns I do miss. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. I'm gonna tell y'all this something. If you like Taco Bell and you like they meat, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas how to get the same taste. You gotta use, instead of ground beef or ground chuck for y'all taco meat, nigga, you gotta use turkey meat. But it's gotta be that Jenny O or the other brand, not that cheap, not that shit that be looking like in them packets. It's gotta be in that tube or in that flat tub. So you gotta use that ground turkey, and the ground turkey, and this is a certain seasoning that you got to put on it. You got to have this seasoning right here. You try any other motherfucking seasoning, the shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna taste like the Taco Bell. You gotta get the McCormick hot seasoning. It can't be the original. It can't be the mild. It's gotta be hot. It's gotta be the hot one. And nigga, when I tell you that it's the same fucking meat, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. You got to, if you want that motherfucker, you gotta have that. You gotta have the McCormick hot season. And I tell you that this shit is delicious, nigga. Now, I've had the real Mexican authentic tacos. Them motherfuckers is delicious. A true Mexican, I'm telling you right now, the Americanized taco ain't shit. That shit, nigga. I was with a Mexican woman, Maria, the Mexican. When she made her motherfucking tacos, nigga, she fried them bitches with the refried beans in it and every motherfucking thing. Them things was delicious. You feel me? But these some good motherfuckers too. You feel me? So anyway, y'all. Man, these some delicious motherfuckers. What up? I'm gonna see a picture of that motherfucking rattler, nigga. Nigga, how much blood did you have to sell to get that bitch? Which arm you had to chop off to get that bitch? Cause them motherfuckers almost $3,000. I'm kind of regretting that I traded mine. I traded mine last December when I got that PDX and 556. I traded that. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, man, did you got the Gen 2? Because the Gen 2, the barrel is a little bit longer. I ain't got no cum on my lips, but come on, man. Ha ha ha. Oh shit, all the meat fell out. Man, these motherfuckers right here, look at that shit, man. Y'all see that shit? Some good motherfuckers, man. Yeah, what up? I ain't gonna hate on you. Congratulations on that motherfucker. You feel me? Nigga, I'm glad. What's up, my brother? Hey, look. Start there. That was My all-time favorite interview with you, brother. And you got to come back. You got to come back soon, my brother. I really enjoyed that interview. Not one motherfucking woman. And niggas, I, TElectrik, played my UFO video from 2016. What up? You couldn't say shit. I'm gonna be contacting you soon, brother. Y'all was like, she been saying he had that damn video footage for 2 years now. I finally played it, and just like I told y'all, the motherfuckers was sitting up in the sky, just like that, just like what y'all saw in the video. That's why it was essential that I keep the audio so y'all can hear what we are saying. You can hear my voice and know I wasn't on no bullshit. Them shits really do. Hmm. I need y'all to know this. Y'all saw the fucking footage. I know what the fuck I saw. And the footage backs me up. You feel me? So my only conclusion is this before I leave. Earth is a lot of crazy. What up there? Come on, man. Come on, what up? I saw the motherfucker. You trying to sit and tell me that what I'm looking at, and I wasn't drinking. I ain't even drink back then. And I damn sure don't smoke. I'm not no smoker. All I can say, my conclusion is there's something out there. We don't know what it is. And it comes to visit us, this planet, from time to time. Or it could be something on this planet and it just hides itself all the time. Or it could be from another dimension. But what I saw, I'm not saying it was a drone, an alien drone, a little green man. That's Hollywood. What I saw was a reddish orange orb. And it looked like it was a fire orb. It looked like it just it was it was substance, soft, ambient, like amber orb, but it looked like a fireball. It looked like it was lava inside this motherfucker. Energy, streaks of energy, swimming all around, swirling all around it. All of a sudden, it gets bright and brighter as if someone is, turning it up on a dimmer. And it started buzzing, making these electrical sounds. As it did that, at the same time, it got bright as if it was going to explode, and it started dripping shit and making these buzzing, like electrical, like bolt, like buzzing sounds. It started dripping what appeared to be molten metal, like drips of lava. Once when that disappeared, another one came up from behind the trees. And then it went up to the main orb, which was the first one. And it was like that, locked in. At one point, an airplane, it must have been high up because the airplane flew under them. It didn't, it wasn't one of those big passenger like airliners. It was like a private plane, like a little small plane. I got that part on video. As soon as that plane got underneath them, they blanked out. As soon as that plane passed them, it reappeared. And it was in the sky for like another minute or so until they drifted off. And we lost track of them in a bank of clouds. I just don't know what can do that. I don't know if this government got technology to make something that's not mechanical. You know what I mean? It was no structure. It wasn't man-made. This was a pure orb, a reddish orange orb. I've never to this day in my life seen that color. And I knew right then and there that I was looking at something supernatural, something bizarre, something that you wouldn't expect to encounter in this world because it just seems so unworldly. And what made me think that it was some type of intelligence to it is because this thing initially were floating and then it stopped and hovered and then it stopped. It wasn't even hovering. Like if a helicopter hover, it's going to be tilting to the side a little bit. It's going to be a little unstable. This thing was rock solid up in the sky. And the way it moved and it started dripping that shit and it formed another one. And then they left together in relation with one another. It's some type of intelligence. I got the feeling that this thing, whatever I was looking at, excuse me, it wasn't some type of craft, but rather a life form, some type of life form, some type of whatever this thing is. It's made of like fire, lava, like energy shit swimming around in it. And I'm like, what the fuck? That shit, like, what the fuck? Make that intelligent to where it could think and just do this and stop and turn and take off and disappear because a plane is flying underneath it. That's intelligence. But yet it wasn't no craft. It was, this shit was just all orb. Imagine a fireball like a lava. Imagine a lava from a volcano. Perfectly in a oval shape like an orb. That's how that motherfucker looked. The shit was bizarre. It didn't even cast any light. It's like the light that it started off very subtle. Very, very subtle. Just a beautiful light. As I close my eyes, man, I can see it. I can see it in my head. The footage that I caught, it didn't do it any kind of justice because in the footage it's whitewashed. You know, it ain't. It's not. You don't get to see the beautiful color that it actually was. It shows up right, but that was a old ass. That camera. It happened in 2016. I got that camera like in 2010 or 2011. It's a camcorder. So it didn't serve it any kind of justice. It wasn't even HD. I got a 4K camera right there, but I never use it because I'm happy with my iPad setup. You know, but it's a lot of crazy shit. And I know y'all saw the video where they shot the orb with the Hellfire missile, and all it did was break 2 or 3 pieces of the orb off on impact, and them motherfuckers kept on flying together. They kept flying. When it got hit by that missile, it broke off like 3 little tiny pieces. And instead of them falling, man, they stayed flying with the main orb. It's some crazy, bizarre shit that's unexplainable. And maybe our human minds just can't comprehend this shit. These motherfuckers could be so fucking advanced that with our human brains, our minds, we can't even fathom the idea. It's out of our reach. That's how motherfucking advanced these entities is. You know, some of y'all think that they the Antichrist, they devils, they demons, and I don't think so. I just think that they come here and they don't really they know that we see them and they know that we are aware of them like they are of us. But I just think they treat us like going to the zoo. You know what I'm saying? We might be, think about it. They see the shit, we wars, man. We a fucking violent species. We got nuclear weapons. That's why a lot of time you see about these objects, these UAPs, they call UFOs UAPs now. Uh, you'll see a lot of reports of them hovering over our nuclear facilities, and the same thing is happening all over the world to other countries. So, and the government knows about it, and they went far where you can steady, leak information slowly, and then it gets steady where you trying to prepare the American people for that day where you admit to some shit. I don't know. I don't know if that day gonna ever happen because what y'all don't know is what's going on right now. It's a technology race, just like you had the atomic race when everybody was racing to build the first atomic weapon. Well, you got a technology race. We China is our number one enemy, and we definitely don't want them. So people is like saying they know about this phenomenon, these aliens, and it was able to recover some shit and get the technology, and it's a technology race because they crashed in China, they crashed in Russia, they crashed here, and they got the retrieval teams. But I'm starting to think it's all me personally. I'm starting to think that it's all bullshit because I just feel like something that motherfucking advanced, something that motherfucking superior. How the fuck you gonna go from another fucking galaxy and your shit come down here like it's raggedy or something, like a hoopty or something, and just crash? I don't believe that shit. I believe just like with that fucking orb that took a fucking missile and it didn't do shit. That motherfucker kept going. If them niggas was violent or whatever entity it is, if they were a violent, they could take over this motherfucking world in a matter of minutes, not days, not months, not years, but in a matter of minutes. These motherfuckers took a shot from a hailstorm fucking missile, hellfire missile. I mean, tell me what can do that shit, and it don't even affect it. So if they want to do it, I just think they so much more spiritually advanced that ain't that's for like caveman shit violence. That's that caveman shit. That's beneath them. So why would they want to associate themselves? It's like we a fucking zoo. You know what I'm saying? I'm, it's some shit that's happening in this world right now beyond our comprehension because it's just out of our realm of humanly thinking, our human minds. We can't even think that advanced with the asses. If this species is billions of years ahead of us, come on, man. This shit, it might even be us from the future. We may have gotten so fucking advanced that we can go back in time. They might be time travelers. It's just, in my opinion, a lot of crazy shit that we don't know about that happens every fucking day in this world. And I don't know whether we was meant to understand this shit or maybe it was meant to not understand this shit, if that makes sense. But it's happening. And eventually, I'm telling you, with everybody having a pretty much a camcorder built into their phone, some shit gonna go down one day where hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers gonna see it, and the government ain't gonna be able to hide it because everybody phone is a fucking camcorder now. Like if the shit that happened in Phoenix in 1997 on March 13th, the Phoenix Lights event, if niggas would have had cell phones back then, man, that shit would have been undeniable. But I'm gonna believe 20,000 people if they say they saw something and they don't know each other, and this went across multiple cities. That shit happened, my nigga. It happened. You know. I came to the conclusion that something, I don't know what it is. Damn sure ain't no little green ass man. It's something exists. And it's not from this world. And I'm not saying it's from another planet. It's what I mean, it's not from this dimension. So I'm thinking maybe it might be different dimensions. I don't know. This shit is fucking crazy. So I advise y'all to navigate this shit called life. You know what I'm saying? Navigate the motherfucker. Be your own motherfucking director, my nigga. You make sure you the fucking rock star and movie star in this bitch. You feel me? But you better make every fucking step count protecting yourself. Cause you don't never want your game, your movie to end abruptly. So protect yourself at all motherfucking times. Don't never let that savage or that demon get the drop on you. Don't never let that devil catch you slipping. Because if it's too late, it's too late. Ain't no coming back now. You're gone forever. There is no experience of experience anymore. If you can remember what it felt like before you were born, that's probably where you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? To not fucking exist is not to exist no more. Don't nobody know how it feel not to exist because there's no conscious, there's no experience. That's some crazy shit that gotta happen to each and every motherfucking one of us, whether we get got by a fucking savage or live to be an old motherfucker that die of natural causes. Anywhere it go, nigga, that's all our fate. Whether you the richest motherfucker in the world to the bummiest ass nigga that's out there sleeping on the street right now. Nigga, it don't discriminate. We all going to meet the same motherfucking fate. And I'm just trying to tell you, y'all my niggas, that is something else that's out there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what their agenda is, because think about this shit. If they really wanted to be known, fuck the the White House releasing, the government releasing, the papers and confirming that shit. No, they gonna they gonna make that shit be known. They gonna hover in front of your goddamn house and let you videotape it and let the cops and shit see it. So if they really wanted to be known, they could, even though damn near every day people are catching these objects in our skies. And even military have come forward. Pilots, Air Force pilots, naval officers on the ships, seeing these things go into the water, into the oceans. We got Air Force pilots that say, yes, we see them almost daily from our cockpits when we're flying. And he was like, it's two different kinds. He was like, you got the orb, and then you got the little cube, like a black cube with a spear around it. He was like, they encountered that, and even took pictures and video of it. So it's some shit. Like, some of this shit might be top secret US shit, which I believe it is. But some of this other shit, man, this exotic shit where you got fucking orbs, nah. Mm-mm. This government ain't that fucking advanced. When you got a motherfucking orb that can shape shift and form into a craft, these things, this time last year, some of y'all may know this, some of y'all may don't. But this time last year in New Jersey and certain parts of New York, it was a string of sightings almost every fucking day and every fucking night. Niggas was reporting it, saying it was drones, but these motherfucking drones. They say was the size. Some of them they say was the size of a fucking school bus, the size of a small car. So these motherfuckers can shapeshift and disguise themselves as a airplane so they can blend in. But if you always look hard enough, you'll know that something is off about the motherfucker. It's like the motherfucker almost got it. He almost got it right, but it's something off about that motherfucker. Like the plane that he trying to transform himself, disguise himself in, the motherfucker might not, he might leave a window or two out that motherfucker. Or the motherfucker might not have a tail, or half a tail, or half a arm. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something off about it. I guarantee you. It's gonna be something off about it if you really paying the fuck attention. Like about 3 years ago, me and First Lady, we in the suburbs coming back from Meyer on Warren Road. And lo and behold, we look up and there's a fucking airplane like the size of a Boeing 747, a passenger airliner, big motherfucker. But as we look at it closer, we said, this motherfucker ain't got no windows. This motherfucker ain't got no wings or a tail or a cockpit. And that's when it dawned on us. We like, what the fuck? It was gone so fast. We didn't have time. We driving to get the cameras. We're like amazed, mesmerized of what the fuck we're looking at. And all I can say from what I recall from my memory is that it was in the shape of a cylinder. Cylinder, however you pronounce it. It was in that shape, god damn it. But it was something weird about it. Like it was like blurry, dingy. Like it was like a right color, but it was like a blurry, dingy fuzziness to it. Like the color of it was like, you know how it be hot sometimes, and you look at the road when you got like 100-degree hot summer, and you look at the highway or the road, and it have like a little gassy like wavy effect. Imagine that on the fucking plane. So we saw it, and that motherfucker was flying. It was the same altitude that a airliner would be in, but this motherfucker didn't have no windows, didn't have no wings, no tail, no cockpit. It was like a like sort of like a cigar shape, rectangle, not rectangle, but it. I'll never forget that as long as I live. And she saw it too. I still ain't released my footage, my ring doorbell footage of the orb that just materialized out of thin air across the street from my neighbor's house. It caught that shit. It was an orb that materialized at ground level, my nigga, and it just steady just floated up in the sky until it went out of camera view. They are fucking here. And I'm not saying that shit because I'm buzzed. I'm saying that shit because it's something out there. Something is out there. And I just think it's from another world or another dimension. You know? Man, life, when you look at it, it's a lot of like, it can be strange, paranormal. But I still say when your ass die, that's it. Ain't no coming back, man. You don't exist no more, you know? You don't have no consciousness. Without that, there's no experience. Right now, we going through an experience. Every second of our lives, we are going through an experience. But they say when you die, you exempt of all experience. You don't have any experience. So therefore, what is beyond that? What is it? What is it like to not exist? Have you ever like thought about that? Like in the back of y'all head, have you ever like thought about what it would be like not to exist? That's what death is. It's the final. But some people, like I was watching a YouTube channel, they was like death just may be the beginning, and that all this shit is just a dream that we're having. Now that's some. When I thought about that shit, I'm like, man, that's some crazy deep shit. If all this shit really was just a fucking dream, and when you do dream, that's your real fucking life. That's some crazy, trippy. I ain't gonna say fucked up, but I'm just saying, nigga, with everything you may think, it might not. That might not be it. You know what I'm saying? We may have it wrong, but the thing of it is, when it's your time to find out what it really is, shit, nigga, you can't come back and you can't come back and tell us. You can't let us know. You just don't fucking exist. And not to exist is not to experience. I need y'all to take that to heart tonight. Appreciate your life. a little bit more. Not saying that you don't. I know you do, but just a little bit more. We can always do more, right? So appreciate your life and protect it from these dirty, low down, rotten savages out here. And they come in every color. It just ain't white people. It ain't just black people. It ain't just Hispanic people. It ain't just Asian people. I don't know anything else beyond that. But you got to protect that precious thing called life, because time is killing us all. That's our ultimate killer. It might be at the hands of a savage, but took your life. It was a time when that happened, and that's why I'm telling y'all got to be ready at all times, because time is precious. Because time is all we got. You know what I'm saying? Whether our experiences are good, pleasant, or just awesome or bad, we all experiencing time. So do your best to have a good old time on this motherfucker. You feel me? To enjoy your time. That's why, Rut Up, I'm so proud of you that you was able to get you another fucking rattler. A Sig rattler. I miss my rattler. Maybe one day I'll get me another rattler. But until then, baby, I'm rocking my Jackal M300 blackout. You hear? On New Year's, your boy T will be firing that motherfucker for the very first time into the ground. I don't shoot in the air, because what goes up got to come down. I don't want it coming down on somebody's head that will kill them. So always, if you're gonna shoot on New Year's, shoot in a safe direction on the ground. Okay? Because I'm gonna let it go. I might even record myself for some content, especially with the Marauder with the super safety. That bitch went through 30 rounds in like 2 seconds. No, like more like a second and a half. So I got that. And I ain't even shot it yet, but a week from now, shit, I'm gonna be busting that motherfucker. It's gonna sound like Iraq up in this bitch. You know, it's gonna sound like some Venezuela up in this bitch. You feel me? But yeah, I'm salute to What Up for getting another rapper, man. Don't be no dumbass no more and get rid of this one, okay? Don't be no dumbass no more. I bust your balls when you sold that motherfucker. I called you all kind of stupid motherfucker. Remember? I said, yo, dumbass, how you gonna get rid of the fucking Sig Rattler? And then at one point you was talking about replacing it with that CMGG Descent or some shit like that they got. I said, nope. I said, you got rid of the best one, nigga, the Rattler. So I'm glad you bounced back and came to your senses. Now I got to get me another one. You know, shit. At one point I had the motherfucking MPX and the fucking Rattler, man. That fucking like combination was dope, my nigga. You had the heavy hitter, and then you had the 9mm, the MPX. Both of them guns together, probably about close to $5,000 in value. Cause that Rattler 3000 damn near. And the MPX is 2000. So yeah, man, I don't have some high end motherfucking guns, man. And one of the other ones I regret letting go is when I had the UMP, the 45, the 45. That motherfucker, it wasn't the authentic one, but it was the clone made by Gideon Shadow. That bitch, all internals were HK. And I got rid of it. And I knew it was an iconic weapon, but I just didn't appreciate it at the time. So that's one of the regrets. I let that go to get my first um, Maximum Defense PDX, the one that was chambered in 7.62 by 39. I gave up my and a Ruger LC Charger 9mm, the one where you can break down the handguard, the barrel and shit. I had one of those, so I had took it to Encore, and they was like, give me the with the 3 mags and the Ruger LC Charger, and give us $400, and you can get the Maximum Defense PDX. So I fucked up and did that deal, and now I regret it. Looking at it now, I got my ass busted because you can't even find a fucking 45. Even though it was a clone, they still like valuable and very hard to find. And that's something that I had in my fucking collection. You don't believe me? Go into my collections video, you will see that bitch. I had that motherfucker along with the PTR 9KT. God damn. With the tail hook brace. I had both of them bitches at the same time. You know, I had the original, the MP5, because the was supposed to have been the MP5's replacement because they wanted a heavier round, you know, for like special forces to use and shit. You know, but yeah, I mean, I'll eventually get me another one. I'm gonna get me another Mac 5. Eventually get me another one, and I'll tell you another gun I want to get again. That fucking Caltech P50, the pistol that holds the 50 fucking rounds. I gotta get that bitch again. I got to. I'm gonna do a video about guns I regret letting go through either trading them or I sold them. I'm gonna do a video about the guns. That's gonna be a long fucking video, man. But I do have my regrets. I do. And I do miss my fucking Rattler. Especially since I don't even have the PDX, Maximum Defense PDX chambered in 5.56. I got rid of that. But like I say, I manifested a lot of those weapons into my life. I'm like, I'm gonna make this shit happen. Where one day I'll come across the right person that ain't on no bullshit, and they got the gun that I've been looking for. Either that's through personal from arms list or at a gun shop. This shit happened. I remember like in 2018, 2019, whatnot, I was obsessed in getting a Tavoy. I just wanted one because the Tavoy is in every video game. It's in every video game. So therefore I was like, I gotta have that motherfucker in my collection, man. I just got through playing that on Battlefield. You know, shooting one in Call of Duty. I was like, one day I gotta get me one. I'll call around to different, gun stores, and they pretty much didn't have them. And once they did get them in, they sold out quick. So one day I saw an ad on Arms List. Young young man was, selling one. And then, on Arms List they got for sale or trade. But I think his shit was for sale. So I reached out to him with a deal. I said, I'll give you 2 guns and $300 for your X95. He said, "What's the two guns?" I got a PCC and a handgun. The handgun is a Glock 17 Gen 5, and the PCC is a X Star EP9, and it shares the same magazine as the Glock. So it basically the X Star takes Glock mags. And I said, "I'll give you $300." He was like, "Let me think about it. I'm gonna hit you up in about 15 minutes." So I'm like, I'm hoping and praying, man, that he accept the fucking offer because, man, I've been wanting a bud pup forever. And if you was gonna have a bud pup, it's got to be the fucking Tavoy. They the king of fucking bud pups. They in every fucking game. So I'm hoping and praying. I was like, man, I hope he accept my offer. Cause I'm like, I'm willing to even go up from 300 to 400 plus the two guns. So he hit me up. He hit me back up. He was like, I can do that, but I got to have 400. And I'm like, yes. So we met up, showed our credentials. At that time I had my CPL, and I gave him the X Star EP9, the Glock 17. I think I gave him bullets with it too, and I gave him the $400. And I remember walking over to the trunk of his car. He popped the hood. It was in a cardboard box. He lifted the top off of it. And there was that pretty motherfucker, OD Green. Beautiful motherfucker. I miss it. I ain't gonna lie. I do miss it, motherfucker. I'm gonna get me another one day. One sweet day, I'll get me another one. I promise you that. But that's how I got my first, divorce. Same thing with my first Chris Vector. The first Chris Vector that I got was that big motherfucker. The one with that big long ass barrel. It was the fucking carbine, the rifle. It was something called. It was like a navy blue. I think it was called navy blue. Beautiful, but I don't like them big long ass guns. Y'all know me. I like the compact shit. You dig the PDWs. So I threw up an ad on Craigslist. I mean, not Craigslist, but Arms List, saying willing to trade this Chris Vector Chamberlain 45 ACP carbine for the pistol version. That fucking ad was up there for damn near a year before I got a response. It was a right dude, and like I said, I don't mean I ain't trying to. I'm saying this race for a reason, okay? I'm I'm not trying to single him out because he was right. T is not racist, but anyway, this white dude hit me up, and he was like, "T, I got a Chris Vector pistol chambered in 10 millimeter." Man, when he told me that, I damn near came on my motherfucking self, nigga. My dick was so fucking hard. Damn near came on myself. So I'm like, hell yeah. He was like, the only problem, T, you all the way in Detroit, and I'm all the way in whatever the fuck town this nigga was in, this white nigga was in. I don't know. I ain't never heard of this shit. All I know is the nigga said that he was like 6 hours away from Detroit. And he was like, can you meet me in the middle? And I'm like, hell no. T only is going as far as Canton, Michigan, which is like maybe about 20, 30 miles from Detroit, the suburb I used to live in with my ex. Beautiful place. Beautiful, almost savage, friendly, of savage free area. But nothing is savage ready You know what I'm saying? Nothing is, nothing is, no area is truly savage ready. God damn it. That's why you got to be. Now I don't forget what the fuck I was saying, what I was trying to say. Oh, anyway, so he was like, yeah, I got a 10 millimeter. Can you meet me halfway? I said, I'm only going as far as this. And he was like, okay, I want that motherfucker. I want it. And I understand the rifles do cost, a little bit more than the pistol. But I wanted that goddamn 10 millimeter, and it's a fucking pistol. Just like the one she had in that Resident Evil movie where she on the cover of it with both of them like that and shit. Yeah. That's why I wanted one of them motherfuckers. Because at first I used to think they was ugly. I used to think they looked like a staple gun. But when I saw that Resident Evil movie and played them in Call of Duty and Battlefield, I'm like, I gotta have me one. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do that deal. So man, I was so appreciative of that white boy comment. That nigga came deep too. I guess he wasn't taking no kind of motherfucking chances that a black motherfucker like me was gonna try to rob his right ass. So that nigga had three niggas in the back seat and well, three white niggas in the back seat and a white nigga in the passenger, and then another white nigga that's sitting in the middle in the front. So they made it up there in that little ass car. All the motherfuckers got out. I said, man, let me show you, man. Here it is. Nigga got happy as a motherfucker. That nigga was happy to get that motherfucking car beamed. And my black ass was happy to get that motherfucking Chris Vector in 10 millimeter. Because everybody know what the fuck that 10 mil can do. That's that motherfucking bear stopper. The bear dropper. You know what I'm saying? If it'll drop a motherfucking bear, nigga, you know that bitch gonna drop a motherfucking savage. So, damn, I missed that motherfucker now, man. And think about this shit, nigga. 10 millimeters and Chris Vectors are hard to come by. It's a rarity. And to be honest with you, the one I should have, you know, the one that I should, because I ain't got it no more. So to be honest with you, I got this 45 over there right now. Y'all see that bitch at the top? I like the way it look. It's newer. It's the one that got the longer barrel, the extended barrel, and it's like Generation 3 or something like that, or Gen 2. But it was like a special edition one because, as you can see on that one, it's got that barrel extension. The regular Chris Vectors don't have that. But the bottom line is, I should have kept the 10 millimeter and sold the 45. But because I liked the way the 45 looked and it looked better than the 10 millimeter, I let it go. But if I had my choice, if I'm fighting a evil, funky ass savage that's shooting at me, and if I had the choice of a 10 millimeter or a 45, I'm going to always choose that 10 millimeter because not only is that 10 millimeter got that knockdown power, it's got that brute, fucking blunt, brute force. Think about it. A 45 ain't gonna do shit to no fucking bear. It's not. That bear is gonna swallow that bullet up and shit it out his ass. It ain't gonna do shit. But a 10 millimeter, my nigga, is gonna knock that bear on his funky ass. You dig? So that's why your boy T, like I told y'all niggas, you don't never want to be in a fair fucking fight. Nigga, you want to be a fucking sledgehammer to a et. That's the type of hurt and pain that you got to inflict on them. So they'll never know not to ever fuck with you and your family ever again. That's if they survive. You got to defend your castle. Your castle is your kingdom. And in your kingdom, you must have peace. If you don't have peace in your kingdom, then it's not a kingdom, it's a hell. And this is why we got to break free of any and everything that's giving us hell, that's bringing hell into our lives. Because, like I said, life is precious. Time is all we have. That's all we have at the end of the day. Think about this shit. Time, man. We in a world that's dominated no matter what. It's time. Just take 1 second and just think about that, man. Time. So can you imagine another civilization that don't have time? They don't obey the rules of our, the laws of gravity or whatever. The laws, our whatever you call that shit. It don't have to obey them because it wasn't from here. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all niggas right now, man, it's something else out there that's so fucking advanced. But at the end of the day, you might be like, well, T, what the hell that got to do with death? It don't mean shit. Nigga, I still think that when your ass is dead, you're fucking dead, nigga. You ain't about to go up in no motherfucking clouds and move in some type of castle or mansion or something. That ain't about to happen. And you damn sure ain't about to be 50 foot deep in the ground in this hell. I mean, nobody really told me earlier that y'all really believe in that bullshit. And I don't want nobody mad at me and pissed off at me and all that shit. I don't mean no harm, but I'm just saying a lot of people y'all done been lied to. Y'all got to remember, religion to an extent controls people, man. You know, you can't put nothing past the wicked. I do know this: evil exists. There's a lot of evil motherfuckers out there. You got motherfuckers out there trigger happy, looking for a reason to kill somebody, to shoot somebody. That's just the reality of it. So that's why I'm telling y'all, man. Don't fall for the okey doke. Don't let nobody lure you into no motherfucking back and forth. Walk the fuck away from that shit. You would be surprised how shit can escalate and get out of control and escalate to the highest of the high. And somebody pulling out guns. Somebody about to lose their life or their life about to be changed forever. So if you can walk away, don't even let it get to point B. Get the fuck up out of there. Your life, man. Don't throw your life away over ain't shit, crazy motherfucking savage that's trying to provoke you because they ain't got shit to lose. Well, you do. At the end of the day, man, the bigger, the smart, it ain't the bigger person, it's the smarter person. It's the person that got the most spiritual elevation, the wisdom that's going to be the person that walks away. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart and avoid the traps that the devil will set up for you. Evil comes in many forms. So you need to be ready at all. You need to be ready at all times. At all times. So I don't know what all that shit. I just me personally. You don't exist to have experience anymore. And there's more to this life than what we see. Remember that. But I'm going to tell you this before I go. Let your heart guide your life, you know? With love, you can conquer everything. If there's goodness inside us, then love will guide us. Remember that. Treat people like you would want to be treated. You feel me? Because we already living in a world full of assholes, armed assholes who don't give a fuck or have no regards for their own fucking lives. That's why they're so quick to, you know, pull the trigger on you. They don't give a fuck. So when you encounter people like that or demons like that, pull out your fucking savage repellent. And if they pulling, if you feel some type of deadly threat, you know what to do. You know what to do. Don't bet your life on somebody deciding whether they're going to take your life or not take your life. Don't gamble on that shit. Life is precious. You know, that's where we at right now, in the here and the now, in the right now. Life and time will eventually, take that life, time, no matter what, whether it's at the hands of a savage, or illness, or, we naturally just die of old age. At the end of the day, it's still time. You feel me? It's time. And one thing we don't know is that we really don't know how much time we have. But the time we do have right now, we got to protect it. Don't never let your time be up at the hands of a funky ass savage. That's a fucked up way to check out. You know what I'm saying? To leave up out of here. Because your ass, your funky ass, decided that you didn't want to be savage ready. Because you thought nothing ever was ever gonna happen to you. Well, now you laying there and you taking your final breaths and you realizing that you're dying and you feel your spirit, you know, slowly drain away and you slip into that abyss of eternity where you don't exist no more. Hey, we all got to face that. We all got to face that. But when we do, let it be because we, of old age or we got cancer or something. And I hate to say that shit because I fucking hate cancer. But let it be something medical instead of at the hands of a fucking savage. Because if it's medical, that's something we ain't got no control over, We ain't got no control. But what we do have control over is the protection of our life. You know what I'm saying? Our precious lives. This world is a shitty ass place, wicked and everything. ruled by selfishness, man. The system that was set upon us that we was unfortunately born into. And we gotta deal with all this shit. At the end of the day, it's all this fucking corrupt, unrighteous, wicked ass system that we gotta live and breathe every motherfucking day. Everything in this system is man made, man designed. And it corrupted this world. I don't think God really wanted this world to be what it is. Man, through evil, selfishness, greed, clout, created this wicked ass system. You know, life consists of you being born and work, and then you die. Because, you know, how many years you think you got left once when you do retire? You know, so that's basically you being a slave. You being a fucking slave, and then you fucking die. I mean, when you look at life from that perspective, from that aspect, that's basically what this shit is. It's all programming, man. Somebody created this fucking system, but the rich motherfuckers, the fucking elite rich, well, them motherfuckers, they already got they fucking heaven on this motherfucking earth. I just feel like all this shit, the distractions, the illusions, and just everything. It ain't what everything ain't motherfucking everything, is what I'm telling y'all. A lot of this shit is programming. You like this, you like that. You like this color, you like that. You like this car. All that shit, even your taste, all that shit is programming from when you was a child, a baby. And all I'm saying is that man corrupted this world with this corrupted ass, wicked ass system. And I'm trying to tell all my people out there that now that's struggling right now. Man, just keep holding on. You know what I'm saying? Keep the struggle. Don't give the fuck up. And Trump, you talking about building all these $1 billion fucking battleships that's outdated. You want to bring that shit back? Bring back the fucking bring down the fucking cost of living, my nigga. Get the price of groceries down, gas. Do something for us. Fuck all that make America great again bullshit, which man, I ain't even trying to turn to Trump like that. But he's fucking up in my eyes right now. You know, he's fucking up. Put American citizens first. How about that, goddammit? Shit. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to jump off this motherfucker and I'm gonna jump back on with some Prince music. I need people to come in here and submit your requests for the Purple Man himself. I got you. I guarantee you, it could be the most rare, obscure fucking song. I got the bitch. You should see my vast princely vault on my hard drive. That motherfucker is like 100+ gigabytes of music. That's a lot. You feel me? Anyway, I'm about to end this live in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna do the purple zone. And I need y'all requests. I'm out this bitch. Man, thank you. Man, it's been about 2 hours. I appreciate you. Remember, I told y'all niggas your time is precious, and precious is your time. So I want to thank all my motherfuckers that fuck with me, that rock with me. Even you niggas that just watch. Don't comment, don't say shit. But y'all niggas might be watching them on y'all 75-inch TVs and you can't comment when you watching YouTube. I mean, I do that shit. Watch a lot of niggas shit on my TV. I don't use my fucking phone. I watch that shit on my 60-inch TV in there. I didn't get me another fucking 75, but I might, you know, get me another 75-inch. But you know, I appreciate you because guess what? We spending our precious time bonding, people communicating back and forth in the chats. That's a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, YouTube, you know, they don't like shit like that. They don't like people of all races coming together that happen to be pro Second Amendment and pro, self defense. You know what I'm saying? Pro self, uh, reservation or whatever the fuck that word is. Uh, they don't like that shit. They want us to be victims and ignorant, and not own a gun and, you know, be another victim. You feel me? Fuck them. Do you stay the fuck armed? Stay the fuck ready? Stay the fuck righteous? And sin, you know the rest. They stank asses, funky asses to funky time. You feel me? Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Remember that, man. I really wanted to get deeper into some shit, but I ain't trying to scare nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to scare nobody. Maybe one night, because I came across another YouTube channel. Man, they was deep on that shit. I'm like, God damn, everything this nigga saying, I really feel it. It's like I've experienced this shit. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to share that shit. That shit was deep. You feel me? That shit was deep. Anyway, man, much love. I'm out of here. I'm about to come back. I'm about to come back. I'm coming back. And I'm about to play some purple music, baby. Come on and let's who wanna hear When Doves Cry? Who wanna hear 1999? Who want to hear Lil Red Corvette? Who want to hear Kiss? Who wanna hear Cream? Who want to hear You Got the Look? Who wants to hear If I Was Your Girlfriend? That's one of my favorite songs. If I Was Your Girlfriend, you know. Um, he's a bad motherfucker, and I miss me some Prince. You feel me? I miss that nigga. I miss me some fucking Michael Jackson. Like I said, when that fucking Michael Jackson movie come out in April, I gotta go see it. Come on, man. This is MJ, the king of motherfucking pop. Um, I hope they do, Prince of honor and putting out a movie on him, you know. Um, and then come April, man, y'all watch y'all asses on April 19th. Because a lot of bad shit happened on April 19th from the RACO into, the Oklahoma City bombing. What was his name? Timothy McVeigh. Nigga got mad at the ATF because of what they did in Texas with the Branch Davidians when that compound caught fire. I don't necessarily believe the Davidians set themselves on fire. I think that gas they were pumping in was that some type of combustible gas, and what really started that fucking fire. So yeah, ATF. I know y'all came to my house one day and y'all was cool as fuck, but I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the motherfuckers in Texas that killed them people. Shit, that's what happened. They were murdered. So I forget what I was even saying, y'all. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And thank you for that precious time because that's all we got, right? Time is precious and precious is time. Remember that. I salute you, Gun Freak Nation. And I will be back. We about to get the purple music started up in here. Salute.